Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Northman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Northman.
On this Monday, Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust alongside the Packer backer, the man who I didn't talk to on Friday, but he said it all week. It wasn't going to be a game, and it really wasn't. It's Kyle Wallace.
Yes, sir. I just speak the truth, man. That's the only thing I can do. It's not about my fandom. It is about what our eyes tell you. And my eyes told me that the Packers were going to be A-OK. Them injured Jaden Daniels.
Alex Strove's running the show. We still have no Bradley Nortman as they welcomed a baby boy to the household. We'll get to Brad in a little bit because there's like three things that I want to bring up about Brad without him here that he cannot answer to. He might text us in. We'll see. You, KBN Nation, can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Of course, get us at the Carbless Talk and Text line, 800-990-3776. Less is more. Now, Kyle, I'm not going to lie. Last week, when it was Monday and it was a short week, we celebrated the victory of the Packers over the Lions. And then that did carry over a little bit into Tuesday. But your overall sentiment was this wasn't going to be a game against the Commanders. Now,
you called me crazy. You tried to call me out with.
No, I mean,
Jason Wilde. You really did. You tried to drag me. He really tried to drag me.
I did. Here, I'll own what I did. Yeah. I was devil's advocate for the entire week. That's all I was trying to do.
He wasn't a believer, Strofe.
He wasn't a believer. I agree.
All right, go ahead with that. Didn't believe that this Packers team wasn't going to win, despite me predicting them to win, and they did win.
Mr. 1-1.
I'm not going to argue with you this week about them playing the Browns. I'll just get that out there right now. I'm not going to. I can't go devil's advocate after watching enough of them against the Ravens on Sunday. We'll get to that in a little bit here.
Cool.
But you come off of a Thursday win, a Sunday with a big slate of games. We've got no bye weeks yet. Couple of games tonight. You walk away from Sunday, and your first thought is what?
Boy, oh boy, it feels good to have one of the best quarterbacks not only in the NFC North, but the NFC in the NFL again. Boy, oh boy, this feels like home. Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the NFC, and it's not even close. It's not even close. After 2 weeks, we have already found out who the best quarterback in the NFC is, and it is the guy number 10 for the Green Bay Packers. It's like the good old days, y'all. It's like having Brett Favre back there at quarterback, number 4, just slanging that thing around there. And it's like having Aaron Rodgers back there where we knew going into every game we had the best quarterback on the field. And now it feels so good. I feel so comforted understanding that Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the NFC. And to me, based off how he's played this year, there's only two guys better than him. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and there is my boy Jordan Love. And guess what? It's not just me who believes that. You know, Ben likes to look at the odds, right? So he's an odds guy, right? And so I look at the odds too. And Ben, do you know the MVP odds for the 2025 season according to different places?
How about I just go to Potawatomi Sportsbook? Do you know how to get to that? It's the easiest one in the world.
What do they tell you?
Josh Allen plus 300. Lamar Jackson plus 350. Jordan Love plus 800, third in the MVP odds.
Oh, wow. So what do you say after just 2 games of a healthy Jordan Love, of an offense that is moving, of a team that finally has a good defense to back up this solid offense that we had that was a top 5 offense last year? Oh, Jordan Love is the top MVP candidate in the NFC, which backs up my statement of the Green Bay Packers have the best quarterback in the NFC. Period. Boo.
Let's put it on the poll on Twitter at KBN ESPN. Kyle Wallace says that Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the NFC. Do you agree with him? Yes or no? Very simply, because I do want to know from KBN Nation 800-990-3776 on the Carbless Talk and text line and through the results, because everyone knows if Kyle makes a statement, he really likes if he gets the affirmation of the poll results that people are behind his cause and what he is saying.
Yeah, it feels good to be seen.
Now, the only argument I would make is that Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl. Now, you can make the argument against Jalen Hurts that through the offensive line, through the defense they had last year, and all the pieces around him, that he was put in a really good situation.
Oh, really?
He also was the Super Bowl MVP.
I mean, he played well. He played well. The boy.
He also 2 years ago, I mean, even the year before that, they started hot, then had some blunders, but they did go to. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. So my only argument is because look, Jordan Love, it is really hard to find reasons to pick at him right now in terms of decision making, spreading the ball around. I think Matt LaFleur did a phenomenal job on Thursday. As you had said, Kyle, again, I'll give you credit where credit is due. You mentioned the Dan Quinn statistics about what Matt LaFleur has done to Dan Quinn-led teams or defensive-led teams when he was a coordinator. He smokes them, and they smoked him. They found every seam in the zone, Tucker Kraft over the middle. Even Matthew Golden was a half a step away or just a half a thrown better ball away from housing one. The overall point remains is right now it's hard to make an argument that Jordan Love hasn't, through 2 games, been more impressive or not more impressive. He's been the quarterback you've wanted him to be from a consistent level.
He has been.
And he himself said that he's not injured. He's got a wrapped thumb, but it doesn't seem to be affecting his play. How about the picking up some yardage with his legs?
Oh, beyond that, he lowered that shoulder. He was the hammer, and Trey Amos was the nail on that play.
I don't want to get into the whole show of should he have slid or not once he got the first down.
Doesn't matter, momentum, baby.
I love the moxie he has shown. I think the moxie that the defense have shown has almost in a way put like a challenge to this offense, right? Like, because we know what this offense is capable of. We've seen this offense with Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur thrive in phases most of the time. That 2023 end of season stretch, 2024 they were good, not great. He was injured. There are a lot of different moving pieces. This was the year where it's like, all right, once you get Micah, you see the defense absolutely demolish the Lions, who we all know, and if you don't know, put a throttling to the Chicago Bears 52-21. So that makes the defensive performance by the Packers week 1 even bigger.
You mean the Lions aren't bad like people thought they may be?
No, but I think it was fair to have the question marks because everyone did have the question marks about the coordinator.
I rolled my eyes so hard I almost went blind.
That's because you're playing the results right now.
I'm playing the results. I just
No. You're playing the results. It's fair for people before the season to have wondered what the team would be like with their new coordinators. You now have 2 games, one against the Packers and one against the Bears. They scored 51 points, more like the team that we saw in 2024, but against the Packers fast, athletic,
pressuring.
Put the pause button, as Jeff Hafley likes to do on the screen, and you see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys around the football.
That's in the frame, baby.
I mean, look, it's one of those things where I want to get back to what people's thoughts on Jordan Love are, because we talk about all these great things. He has the ability, if he plays at a high level, to take this team to where fans have wanted to go since 2010. So is Jordan Love, as Kyle has stated, the best quarterback in the NFC?
And I love the way he maneuvers the pocket. The one thing that he's so good at, and it makes our offensive line look so much better, is the fact that he's able to maneuver around the pressure and still deliver the pass downfield. Now, his accuracy has to be better on some of those throws downfield. You mentioned the throw to Matthew Golden, which he should have put some more on it, but his ability to maneuver in the pocket makes him so great. And then, like you even said before, now that he seems to be using his legs on some of these instances to pick up first downs, that will be key for him as well. And when you talk about Jalen Hurts, I get it. Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, Super Bowl MVP. He's a really good quarterback, but when you look at his stats from this year, you just look at him overall as a player. Jalen Hurts has less than Jordan Love in one game has more passing yards and passing touchdown than Jalen Hurts has all season, because Jalen Hurts only has 0 touchdown passes so far this year. He's a damn fullback, running back there, running a dang wildcat at quarterback. That's exactly what you get from him. And you look at the roster around him, you're talking about A.J. Brown, who has gone for 1,000 yards 5 out of 6 years in the NFL. You're talking about a guy, Devontae Smith, that has gone for 1,000 yards 2 out of 4 years that he's been a wide receiver here in the NFL. And then you're talking about a guy that also has Saquon Barkley at running back. That must be nice to sit there and go to a Super Bowl and then win. They won 14 games that year. No, they won 10 games. They were 10-1 to start the season. They fizzled out and say, you know what? We're going to go get Saquon Barkley to add to the star-studded offense that they already have, that already has a great offensive line. That supporting cast around him elevates him. The most touchdown passes he's thrown in a single season is 23. Again, I'm not saying he's not a good quarterback, but he ain't no Lamar. He ain't no Josh Allen. He for dang sure ain't no Jordan Love. Give me J. Love.
For dang sure.
He's not J. Love.
So when you say that, is it fair to put Super Bowl expectations on Jordan Love if you're saying he's the best quarterback in the NFC with their defense?
Based off what we have seen, again, this isn't just based off Jordan Love. This is based off what we have seen from the rest of the NFL. And when you watch the rest of the NFL, there's some good quarterbacks out there, but Jordan Love is clearly showing so far this season that he is a cut above the rest. He is in that class where he is trending towards being one of the elite quarterbacks by the time that this season ends. And it's not just about your playing on the field. It is about how good you elevate your team. How well can you elevate your football team? And that's exactly what Jordan Love does. From what I saw with him when the Green Bay Packers were up 17-10, and they had to drive the ball downfield to score at that point, what did Jordan Love do? He drove the ball downfield, and he delivered a touchdown. He had multiple 90-plus yard drives against the Washington Commanders. To me, that shows me how much of a command of the offense he has, but then on top of that, overall how comfortable and confident and how talented he is as well. The fact that he delivered when he needed the most, that shows me that he is taking the next step to be a great quarterback in the NFL. That's why I think he's going to be an MVP candidate this year and is the best quarterback in the NFC. Shout out to 4, shout out to 12, and shout out to number 10. It feels good, baby. It must be something about them even numbers that we love.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless talking text lines. I don't know if it's the even numbers, but whatever you say right now, you're on cloud. What was 1,000 is cloud 10,000 right now.
It feels so good because we had so many question marks about Jordan Love early on, but now it's kind of changing, so I love it.
Let's go to Justin on the Carbless talking text line. He does agree with Kyle. I will say you don't have to go with it's not even close, because that's not true. The gap between Love and the next guy is still close. You don't have to go nuts about it, Kyle, but he is the best in the NFC.
I'm going loco about it, so I said what I said.
Loco about it. You like you some loco.
I said what I said. What I have seen from Jordan Love this year is beyond promising. Most Packers fans should breathe a sigh of relief because right now we are seeing that level of play that we saw at the end of 2023, the guy that we believed he was going to be last season until he got hurt early in the year, which messed up the season. Now we get to see what a healthy Jordan Love can do in this type of offense. So,
he will be in that Hall of Fame talk. Just wait on it. You weren't using that at some points last year.
He will be in that Hall of Fame talk. Just wait on it. My boy was hurt last year.
It
was hurt, but
my boy.
My boy, yeah. My boy that I've called selfish for holding out in training camp for a contract.
That's love.
My boy that I've said is injury prone.
That's love. When you call somebody out,
love?
I don't want listen, if y'all my boys, I don't ever want y'all not to call me out. Matter of fact, Stro called me out last week for something I did, and I didn't like it at first, but I said, you know what? He right. You need people in your corner who call you out on stuff. And that's exactly what I am. I'm in the corner.
So you're in Jordan Love's corner.
I am staunchly in Jordan Love's corner. I support Jordan Love. The reason why I give him that type of love-hate is because that's what you need.
You know, after the game on Thursday, obviously Friday night, you guys were texting about the things you could hold him accountable for.
No, I mean,
because you guys are like that. He's your boy.
If I saw Jordan Love,
you can't say he's your boy.
He'd dap me
if you don't have the relationship.
That's my homie. You know what? You know the best.
What is he doing?
You know
he wouldn't dap you up.
100% would dap me. You know what? When we saw Jordan Love this year, I didn't want to mess with him because they had people around. I promise y'all, if I saw Jordan Love and he walked down the line, I guarantee you he would shake your hand, Ben. He would shake your hand, Stro. And I promise.
Are you going the Obama skit on me right now? The Key and Peele skit,
just like the Nasses dap me up.
What did I hold you accountable for?
I'll talk to you off air.
Oh, okay.
Stro, he's been thinking about that for minutes. Focus on the show.
Yeah, once you give Strofe a task that he can't remember, he then loses focus on everything going on.
Shot, man. My short-term memory is so bad.
Too much partying, man. Slow down.
Yeah, slow down. I agree with Kyle.
You should eat some brain food.
It's not necessary. We were in a conversation last night.
He was just telling us this morning about maybe I was just
went a little too hard yesterday.
Big weekend.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Is the poll up, Alex Strofe?
It sure is.
On Twitter at KBN ESPN, you can vote if Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the NFC. We'll continue to get to your responses on the Carbless Talking text line. Plus, I'll tell you, it's not a very declarative statement, but I'll give you the reasoning as to why the Packers are already 3-0 next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Unaccessible. Wait,
what?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino.
But they didn't go anywhere. And when they don't go anywhere, it opens up the possibility that they could be back.
On 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kevin Moret here from Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Awarded Best of Weddings 2023 by The Knot, The Bog is much more than world-class golf. Our clubhouse ballroom offers floor-to-ceiling windows and a breathtaking full-wall fireplace. Our barn venue was inspired by the on-site barn at Hole 6, built in the 1800s. 2 outdoor ceremony sites and a variety of personalized options. Our venues are perfect for family get-togethers, weddings, showers, graduation parties, or any event you are hosting. Call The Bog at 262-292-0740 or visit thebarnofthebog.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. September is here and the kids are back in school. Vacations are winding down. And for a lot of us, that means one thing: time to refocus on the house. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no limit. And to make it even easier, you'll get 0% financing for 3 years. So no interest and no pressure. Don't wait for the first freeze to realize your windows aren't cutting it. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to book your free estimate today. You'll be ahead of the game, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and football season is here. Are you ready to make money betting on sports? Are you ready to make a winning decision? Are you going to gamble for fun, or are you going to gamble for money? This year, make that decision that will build your bankroll all year long. Go to FatJackSports.com, and for less than $100 a week, make money betting on the games. That's FatJackSports.com. It's a personal portal. It comes to your email. It's hassle-free. It'll make you money. FatJackSports.com.
What's better than cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand? Cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand that you got for 10% off. And when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank, you get even more. Like 10% off food and 10% off drinks on game day. Like that ice-cold beer in your hand. Plus 15% off Pro Shop gear. Only with Packers checking. Associated Bank. Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Any coach will tell you, games are won in the preparation. The same's true in cybersecurity. Trend Micro helps businesses move from reactive to proactive with cyber risk exposure management. That means real-time visibility into your risks across cloud, email, endpoints, and networks. For over 35 years, enterprises worldwide have trusted Trend Micro to prepare, protect, and perform. Don't wait for the next threat to blow the whistle. Get secure now at trendmicro.com, because the best defense is being ready before the game even starts.
Hey, it's Jen Latta, and I just had my walk-in closet redesigned by Closets by Design. Doug and his team in Mequon were amazing, from the first consultation to the final install, and now I have a beautiful, organized space for all of my clothes. They really brought my vision to life. Locally owned with the backing of a trusted national brand, they deliver expert design with a personal touch. Get 40% off, plus an extra 15% off, and take advantage of 18-month free financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN. And don't forget to tell them Jen from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy sent you.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. Got a couple texts, and we got a couple calls we're going to get to on Kyle Bruston Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman with Strophy running the show. Get us on YouTube, as always, on ESPN Milwaukee and ESPN Madison's channels. Now, we have been asking, because Kyle has declared it, that Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the NFC.
Feels so good, don't it?
Where'd he go? It's going to be a perfect combo. Right away, we'll go to Chef Ed on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
He's been cooking.
Now, we have done a lot of songs leading into the season. When I say we, I mean Alex Stro had done a Packers parody song leading into the start of the season. I think there was like 13 of them. And then he did, what was the last song called?
It was called Bohemian Pack City, but I do have an announcement for you.
You're cooking something up for Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh, we're not going to be here Friday.
You're right. I'm not going to be here Friday.
Yeah.
We'll play Thursday. But you're not going to be here either.
I would not.
I don't know. It's not necessarily a Browns preview. It's just a song I've been working on. It popped into my head this weekend, and I love the idea.
This kid had an incredible weekend. Incredible.
What do you mean?
You just had fun. You had songs.
Yeah, I went to the Packers game. I went to the Brewers game. Celebrated one of our best friends' engagements. Happy for them. It was a great weekend.
How long have they been dating? Let's go to Chef Ed on the Carbless Talk and Text line, 800-990-3776. You're up, Chef Ed.
Yeah, how's it going, guys? Yeah, this is a song I basically threw together real quick. Basically about the first start of the season.
Whoa. When did you throw this together?
Just this past weekend. It's basically about the first two games and basically mostly about the Commanders game, what the game they played last week. And it's just, just a preview of what's going on.
Okay.
Now, Stropey's pretty opening here, so.
Come on, Chef Ed. Let's hit them notes.
Are you going to go or not?
Well, I want Stropey to speed it up. Speed it up, Stropey. Just drop the song, Stro.
Yeah, drop. So he doesn't need a song. He's that talented.
All right, go. Okay, here it goes. On a road up in Green Bay, green and gold dyed in my hair. I started getting hungry from the smell of brats cooking in the air. Off in the distance, I saw a tower of lights. They were coming from Lambeau Field because the Pack was playing Thursday night. They gathered on the tundra so they could play the game. Daniels ran all last year, but this time it wasn't the same. 11 guys would swarm like a beehive. We haven't seen a defense like this since 1995. The Browns are up next. We're going for the trifecta. They have a player named Miles Garrett, but we have a guy we call Micah.
Yeah!
Out on Lombardi Avenue, over the Holmgren Way. All the past legends would speak, and I would hear them say, welcome to the place they call Titletown. The teams have come to win, but we just shut them down. It's hard to score on the Pack when they play in Titletown, so don't have a fear. It's a Super Bowl year.
All right, Chef Ed. Kyle?
Yeah. Titletown. that was
what the hell just happened?
I don't know. He it didn't sound like a song. Obviously from Hotel California.
Great song. And, Chef Ed, I appreciate the effort. And I appreciate the courage to be able to get here on the radio and produce that. So
produce that?
Or do that. I don't know if produce, is that too strong? Like he produced something that was great?
Rob chimes in on the Carbless Talking Text line. If I wanted classic rock, I'd ask it for Spotify.
Try again.
I'd ask for it on Spotify. And then Brent chimes in because we did have the notion of creating a KBN band. He says he's got the drums covered.
I don't know where Andy in Oregon went. Andy in Oregon called in, sang for me, waited on hold the entire commercial break.
He
Then
got
the
cold
lights-
feet.
The lights got too bright.
I was about to go to Andy.
Andy, where'd you go?
Wait, Andy was going to sing too?
He was going to sing something. It was the start of Strof's new song. He got cold feet.
Oh, my gosh. So Chef Ed called yesterday on Sunday Karma here on ESPN Wisconsin.
Did he sing?
10 to noon. No, he called in, and he literally called in and said, "Hey, Kyle, I'm just calling to let you know I've been cooking up something. I'm going to call in on KBN, and I'm gonna debut it." I said, "Cool, Chef Ed," as I'm trying to troubleshoot stuff. I said, "Cool, Chef Ed, that sounds great. Can't wait to hear it, buddy."
And?
I could have waited. But you know what? Hey, I appreciate the effort. I like the song. He has some clever lyrics in there. I mean, we let Stro do it, so why not let KBN Nation do it? He chops and ruins songs.
I'd like a little bit more production value. He
did say,
dry is a little tough.
He did say, "Hey, Stro, speed it up." As if Stro could
Can you speed up the music? Rob from Madison. Rob from Madison chimes in because Seth DeFlo, who does parody songs for the Colts, who are 2-0.
Yes.
He claims that it's Chef Ed is like his cousin.
Oh, that would make sense.
That would check out.
That
would check out.
Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised.
Now, what I wanted to get to.
This is our team. We bleed.
See, there's production to this, though.
This is our coach.
Chef is like, "Hey, you do production?"
We love them for the shoe. Beat the Broncos. Kick them off their high horse. This is our team. Go Colts.
I can't wait.
The Battle of Horses, huh?
For the next time that he does another one, because the Colts are 2-0 now, so they're getting even bigger.
They're
now,
2-0.
Indiana Jones.
The Packers will be 3-0 because of one simple thing. I watched enough of the Broncos, the Ravens and Browns game to know that the Packers will have at least 4 sacks. At least 4 sacks.
I'm pretty sure
at least 4 sacks.
Yeah.
It is elder abuse. What the Browns are doing to Joe Flacco. I figured after I watched him, like he had to scramble a couple times out of the pocket, and I was like, oh no, like is he gonna break a hip trying to get outside the pocket? And then I'm thinking to myself, all right, like this has gone too far now. Like they just drafted a bunch of young guys. Like just spare his life. You know, the man was on the couch.
He was
legitimately on the couch, and people have called him to be a quarterback of their team. This is the National Football League. It was a cute story a little bit ago. It's not cute anymore. He's too old. And if Micah and Rashawn and LVN and Devontae and Edgerrin Cooper and Quay Walker are going to be chasing after Joe Flacco, it's donezo.
He ain't going to, let me tell you, he ain't going to have that second gear. Yeah, giddy up ain't going to be giddy.
He doesn't have a gear.
Yeah. Poor guy.
He doesn't have first gear.
Poor guy. Listen, he signed up for it. He should have stayed on the couch. He made a decision to come back this year.
The Packers will absolutely maul the Browns if he is their quarterback.
Mike is going to have a good day.
And I'm telling you.
No, he's going to start. He's going to start on Sunday.
And I'm telling you right now, the Ravens were favored by 13 at Cleveland, the same place that the Packers are favored by what was 7.5, now to 8.5. Get it now. Get the 8.5 now. They will absolutely pulverize the Browns. Guess what the Browns can do offensively? They can throw it to their 2 tight ends over the middle for 5 to 7 yards. Flacco's averaging 5.5 yards per attempt.
You got a lot of attempts, too.
Because they're down all game long.
Ugh, gosh. 58% completion percentage last week.
They're going to slaughter the Browns.
Yeah.
The expectation should be that they slaughter the Browns.
You know, I had not hopes. When last week I said, I'm more concerned about the Browns than the Cowboys because the Browns have a good defense. But, after yesterday, I take that back. Both teams don't stand a chance against the Green Bay Packers.
They don't.
With that defense and the way our offense plays, both teams don't stand a chance.
The Cowboys, who they play after, gave up 500 yards to Russell Wilson.
He looked good.
Yeah, sure.
He's dropping.
But guess what? Russell Wilson wouldn't look good against the Green Bay Packers defense.
Hey, don't talk about the best quarterback in the NFC that way.
Stats. They're
Best
ready to
quarterback
bench
in the
him, too.
NFL statistically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you believe he threw for 500? I mean,
He had an unbelievable day.
I'm right there with you, Ben. The Browns, Joe Flacco was just filling in space. He's just filling in space because the Browns this year had no intentions on winning. They didn't come into the season and want to win. No, their intentions was let's try to get as low, high of a draft pick as we can so we can draft our
Miles Garrett would need to have 3 scooping scores and they would still lose.
Not happening.
That's my point. 3 scooping scores from one player would still result in the Packers beating the Browns on Sunday.
Hey, again, when you're trying to lose, this is what you do. You put the oldest guy out there. You put or you draft a quarterback that is 5'10" and have him as your backup quarterback. Or you have Shedeur Sanders, who is flashy and I think talented, but ain't gonna see the field.
So it's gonna be a long week.
For who? Not for me. I'm eating good, having a good time. I can't wait to Sunday. I cannot wait to Sunday to watch my Packers pack them down, get a victory. 3-0, baby, 3-0. Run the table. Run the table.
Oh, 17-0?
Run. I don't look too crazy now. A lot of people said I was
crazy.
crazy.
Yes, you do. They're not going to win every single football game this year.
A lot of people said, Kyle, you're crazy for even thinking that. Well.
All right. Do you want us to put it on the poll? Are the Packers going to go 17-0?
They're 2-0 in hell. Who going to stop me now? I'm so serious. Who going to stop me now, Stro? Who going to stop me now, Ben?
Trust me, it's with the Burrow news, too, coming off the Week 5 bye. Burrow's out. Jake Browning's got no chance against this defense.
No, he does not. Jake Browning ain't got a chance against this defense. This team is starting off out. We was all concerned about the schedule. Oh, such a tough schedule for the Green Bay Packers. Oh, okay. Now look now.
Okay. Well, it was until we saw what Micah is able to unleash for himself and for the team.
Can I just say thank you, Mark Murphy? Everybody's saying thank you, Jerry Jones. Also want to say thank you, Mark Murphy.
He had no choice. He had to retire.
Thank you, the board. Thank you, the Green Bay Packers board, for having the 70 and up, because I'm realizing is I love my family, but, we got some folks in their 70s. When you turn 70 and up, that's, you need to sit down somewhere. And that's why it was time for Mark Murphy to move.
No.
Yeah,
we have reaped the benefits of one of them elderly making decisions for their team, which is Jerry Jones.
That's true. That's why you need to sit down somewhere.
No. Keep sending us players.
Yeah, he can. Talking about 2 first-round picks. That's it. Y'all still care about them picks? Heck no.
Wheel of Strofe next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
I was like, it's the 4-1-4 hour at 4.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the kid who got picked on the sports team. I was like, oh, you want me? No way.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered with fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel. Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
Is back pain slowing you down? The OAW Spine Center offers specialized care with advanced treatments for herniated discs, spinal fusion, and more. Their board-certified orthopedic care specialists use the least invasive methods, starting with non-surgical options. If surgery is needed, they provide minimally invasive procedures. The OAW Spine Specialists focus on getting you back to an active lifestyle faster. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWspinecenter.com.
Is your roof underperforming? Saggy shingles, leaky spots? Sounds like someone needs a little Avondale Roofing. They don't just patch things up, they go all the way. Tight, sealed, satisfied. It's the kind of roof that'll have your neighbors going,
Now that's a roof.
Avondale Roofing. They get on top so you don't have to. Call now. Your house deserves it.
This summer, your wishes take center stage at Wish Fest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all summer for over $1 million in prizes and earn entries into the Wish Fest prize drawings on Friday, September 26th. Your entries from July, August, and September all count. Plus, 5 lucky winners will have their ultimate wish granted. Wish big, win big. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Love, Jacobs, McKinney, Golden, and now Micah Parsons? This year's gonna be fun. Now's the time to set a game plan for your Green Bay and Wisconsin pigskin parties. This is Marie from Discount Liquor. We are your football party beverage headquarters. Whether you need an ice-cold keg, a bottle of your favorite wine, a unique craft brew, or hard-to-find liquor, we have everything you need, all at the lowest prices in town. Come see us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Voted best liquor store again.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
Wherever you're tailgating, we'll get you all set up with your favorite beverages. We're open daily 9 to 9 and Sundays 10 to 2. See all of our weekly specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com.
Discount Liquor.
Packers fans, your next quick trip run could score you the ultimate win. Cruising into tailgate season in a brand new Chevy Silverado RST, or blazing the trails on a new Polaris Sportsman 570, or grilling like an MVP with your new Pit Boss Ultimate Liftoff Griddle. Whoa, every dollar you spend at Quick Trip with Quick Rewards earns you a point in the Packers fan zone. So come in and get winning. No purchase necessary. Full details at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
And she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome.
What a great musical gem this is. Huh? Huh? Chef Ed gave a parody song to this. If you missed it, I don't know if I should tell you to listen back or not, but...
No. It passed.
It was beautifully awful.
We could cut it out from the... Can we... I love Chef Ed. Cut it off the podcast. I'm so serious. It was 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes. That
it was 2 minutes too long.
It's going to be on YouTube. You want to listen back, go to YouTube, but cut it off the podcast.
I'm not doing that.
What? I mean,
I'm Team Kyle here.
I could take his own advice and speed it up.
Yes.
Right. We listened to music for 25 seconds, and then he told you speed it up like that. He wasted 2.5 minutes of our time. But I love the effort. I do. And I want you to do it again.
This is the classic Kyle.
Go back to the drawing board, because the Packers don't win a lot. And there was some good and there was some bad. But go back to the drawing board, and I want to hear it again. But we can cut it out the podcast.
My favorite part was definitely he told me to have the music ready. I started playing the music, and he's just sitting there in silence. And Ben finally had enough. He goes, "Are you going to go?"
Yeah, because I felt like I was losing time in my life.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I know.
I don't want somebody to go back and
be like, wait. Damn, this is what's going on?
That's not.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. It's time now for the Wheel of Stro.
It's time for the
Wheel of Stro.
Another day, another buckaroonie. I know you missed hearing that over the weekend, right, Benny?
Yeah,
Here on the Wheel of Stro, I've got a list of topics, punishments, all the in-between. And it's time to spin the
Wheel of Stro.
Good spin, Stro.
Fixed, huh?
I've worked on it a little bit. Yeah, it's been a little broken. Oh, blue for Indiana Jones. Is Daniel Jones back or what? Colts win again. They're 2-0. Daniel Jones, another great game.
No, he's not back. He's Danny Dimes. Like, this is who he is. Like, he's like this guy who's going to get you sucked in, and he's going to throw 3 interceptions in like 2 weeks, and everyone's going to be like, what the damn hell?
23 of 34, 316 yards, a touchdown, and a rushing touchdown.
Yes.
Yeah, they snuck that one out thanks to a call.
Let's not forget Danny Dimes had a good year before they decided to give him too big of a contract for $160.
It's 40 mil a year.
Hey, are we in on the nickname Indiana Jones, or is it corny?
Of course, it's corny.
Who cares about a guy that's team if they make the playoffs, winning 9 games in a terrible division? Well, they're not even going to make the playoffs. They're not going to make the playoffs. So what are we talking about? Well, who cares about?
They're irrelevant.
It really is. They're like you, Stro.
That's what we think about the Wheel of Stro so far. Hot start.
Yeah, very hot start. I like that. That's a bad spin.
Carolina on YouTube, the Wheel of Unoriginality.
Oh,
what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. She's coming at your head.
I don't like that, Carolina. Very rude of you.
Maybe true.
9 2-0 teams in the NFL right now. There are 9 2-0 teams. The Buffalo Bills, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Indianapolis Colts, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Green Bay Packers, the San Francisco 49ers, the Arizona Cardinals, and the Los Angeles Rams. Those are your 2-0 teams. Got all that?
Thank you.
Who's the worst one?
Arizona Cardinals.
Ben is hitting his head against the microphone. That doesn't make me feel good.
A lot of teams.
It's just a lot of
try to figure out.
Yeah,
Arizona.
I mean,
no, Indiana. Colts.
Nah,
Indianapolis.
I think it's Arizona.
I think it's probably Arizona.
What about Cincinnati? They're not very good either.
No, but they had Joe Burrow.
They actually caused a bunch of turnovers. They haven't been as bad defensively as they had been in years past. They still won with Browning, and they suck with Browning. I think they're 6-8 with him when Joe Burrow's not playing. So he came in there for 3 quarters, and they still found a way to win. I don't know. This question stinks because there were so many teams, and it hurt my head.
Who do you think, Stro?
Who's
the
I think
worst?
it's Arizona or Cincinnati.
Why is that?
The Cardinals have beat 2 of the worst teams from last year.
They beat the Saints and the Panthers.
You know, Stro falls in love with things because obviously he didn't say the Colts. You think that the
I'm in
Bengals,
on Danny Jones.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. Is this the wheel of the Colts?
No, you were in on the Chicago Bears, weren't you?
No.
Yeah, he's a big Bears guy.
You drafted the tight end. Oh, I love
Colston Loveland.
I love it.
I thought he was going to be good. All right. Yellow for our friends out west, the Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy will not play this week with an ankle injury, as announced today by their head coach, Kevin O'Connell. Carson Wentz will start forthcoming for the Minnesota Vikings. Did he get benched? He's already ruled out. He might have gotten benched.
That's an interesting thought.
I thought the same thing, but you don't do that to somebody that you traded Sam Darnold away for, and then completely kill his confidence. When he did lead him to a victory in Week 1, he didn't get benched. I see what you're doing here.
How about injury prone, knee down ankle? Kid can't stay on the field. No, they might have messed up with this one. And not saying JJ, I mean not bringing back Sam Darnold or bringing in some type of veteran that actually played. I don't know the last time Carson had to play consistently. Was he back over the Chiefs or where was he at last year?
Either way, I mean Carson Wentz.
Did we talk about that snooze fest on Sunday Night Football, 22-6?
The
Vikings lose.
The Falcons are interesting.
They are interesting.
Both those teams, that's twice now we've had to watch Minnesota in primetime games.
I know. And then you look at that noon slate, 52-21, the Lions pounce on the Bears. That wasn't pretty. The Bears are horrible.
It was so fun, though. It was really fun to watch.
What are they saying down in the Bruss world of Chicago?
Yeah, has JB chimed in today?
He has not, but I do all my searching of Waddle and Sylvie when Sylvie is upset.
Was
he was on the swing.
I don't know why. Why?
Sylvie goes
Stop having hope.
Sylvie goes to a swing when the Cubs or the Bears or any of his favorite teams do something that upset him. So
that swing gets a lot of work.
The swing's gonna need a new swing soon because all he does is swing because all Chicago teams do is literally give him reasons to be upset.
Great bit by him though.
Great bit. But come on, man. You're the idiots. You guys did, they continue to do the same. Every year, it baffles me that somehow we end up sitting here and having the same conversation. They were so excited about X, Y, and Z. Ben Johnson, this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy.
4th place behind the Bears.
They have the worst odds to win the division. Now probably they were plus 1,000. They're probably plus 2,000 now. Caleb Williams threw one of the worst interceptions I've ever seen in my entire life.
Bad. Very bad.
Very, very, very bad.
There's something down there in that water. I don't know what it is. It can't be all these quarterbacks and coaches. It's got to be something with that team, that organization.
I think that, Carolina.
You should have put something on there with Aaron Rodgers.
Carolina, maybe?
He was taking shots on YouTube. Don't take shots at KBN 9.
Yeah,
we love her.
Again, by the way, another segment down the drain, and another comment made towards Stro that he can't stop thinking about.
For real, that was what, 10 minutes ago?
That was out of my head, and somebody said this is the wheel of unoriginality, Carolina on YouTube, and then 10 minutes later, Stro after the segment attacks somebody from KBN Nation. That's not how we treat our own. You need to grow up, be mature.
Talk to her.
No, I actually think she's right. What was so great about what you did today? You just talked about the Colts.
You should have just patted yourself on the back and said, I own it.
Oh, now he's pouting. Carolina, I think you're onto something.
Why did you talk about our old friend Aaron Rodgers?
Because he kind of just made me sad. He's old.
He is.
The Colt, Indiana Jones got Strofe all excited though.
Actually, it's the.
I'm glad everyone who tuned in today got the Colt segment.
It's the concept of the nickname more so than his revival.
Okay.
I love Indiana Jones. I think it's so clever.
Okay. Well, you're proving Carolina's point even more when she says unoriginal.
Take that, Carolina.
No, I'm Team Carolina on YouTube.
Carolina or Carolina?
She's in your head, and I love it. I love it. She owns you. We're going to get to the Badgers. We're going to get to Jason Wilde. I don't want to talk the Badgers, but we have to talk about the Badgers. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting times here in Wisconsin sports.
We'll get to that in a little bit. I got something for you on the other side.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
And that Alex Strofe, you look like you had something to say.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more. Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
Milwaukee. It's your boy Bert Kreischer, the Machine.
Woo! I'm back, baby.
And I'm bringing the Permission to Party World Tour to the Fiserv Forum September 19th.
Don't let them forget who you are and what you do.
Get your tickets at BertBertBert.com. I'll see you there.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and football season is here. Are you ready to make money betting on sports? Are you ready to make a winning decision? Are you going to gamble for fun, or are you going to gamble for money? This year, make that decision that will build your bankroll all year long. Go to FatJackSports.com, and for less than $100 a week, make money betting on the games. That's FatJackSports.com. It's a personal portal. It comes to your email. It's hassle-free. It'll make you money. FatJackSports.com.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves. Are you talking about the One collection? Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart. The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment. The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's. To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond, from garages to new home offices. Our experienced designers work within your budget to design a solution fit perfectly to your needs. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN to get started. Let's get organized together.
Dave Spano from Annex Wealth Management.
It didn't seem like it when the season started, but we've watched the crew become a great team. We're just as proud of the team here at Annex. I'll put the Annex team up against anyone when it comes to what we do. Investment, retirement, tax, and estate planning. If that's what you're looking for, let's talk soon. AnnexWealth.com. Click the Get Started button. In the meantime, let's enjoy championship baseball in Milwaukee.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here with a refreshing offer for a bath or shower remodel from Kohler Services. Well, this month only, get $1,000 off your Lugstone shower remodel and 0 interest financing for 12 months. My new buddy Chris from Oostburg is one of their skilled installers who demos your existing bath or shower, removes it, and disposes it before installing your brand new dream shower. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast professional installation always included. Again, that's KohlerServicesWI.com.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Just let me cry. I'll tell you what. On YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, the YouTube commenters are in Alex Strofe's head. First, it was Carolina who called the Wheel of Strofe the Wheel of Unoriginality. We have a no-name YouTuber who's telling Strofe that humility and maturity, without it, is going to keep you from stardom, my friend.
Wow.
As one of the best in the biz, Alex Strofe here, I think he does need to learn that maturity and humility. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe, who's trying to grow in his career, is running the show. UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk text line lists is more. Make sure you download and listen to the ESPN Wisconsin app. Strofe, are you good back there? I mean, they're coming at you on YouTube, and I know how fragile you are.
Yeah, really fragile. I'm really upset.
No, you are, though. Like, you literally, like, you can say that on the air, but Kyle and I know what you're saying to us during the break. YouTube commenters are rent-free in Alex Strofe's head.
I will just say, I love Carolina. She watches all of our shows. She's the best. The no-name guy, though, he's still mad at me for calling Homer old like 7 months ago. He brings it up once a week.
Did you ever apologize to Homer?
Homer told me I didn't need to apologize.
That doesn't mean you.
And by the way,
just because somebody said you didn't need to,
I attempted to apologize on the air, and then he shut me down.
Yeah, well, you know,
and I'm sure no name wasn't there for that.
Homer one time said something to me, and then he'd show up the next day with a gift sorry offering. So maybe
what did he do to you?
It's between me and Homer. But my overall point is, you should probably go to the next step and not just be like, "Oh, Homer is okay." He's right. You need to have more humility and maturity to know that if you wronged Homer.
I got to tell you something about Homer, though. So last week you guys were on remote, and we had a connection issue towards the end of the show.
Yes.
So I grabbed Homer, and I was like, hey, can you do the final segment with me?
Pretty
I
funny.
pulled him into the studio. I sent him like a quick note just thanking him for being flexible and willing to do that. He replied to me at 3:30 in the morning. It just said, no problem.
He woke up.
He's of elderly age where he may wake up at different times in the night.
Who's checking their email 3:30 in the morning?
People, he's up. You never know.
If I'm up, I'm just browsing, seeing what's going on.
You guys are getting killed
Twitter?
on YouTube here.
Who is?
Brett also said that's pretty rich growing in maturity and humility coming from Ben.
Yes, I've grown very much in maturity and humility.
Good call. Good call by Brett.
Brett, I really appreciate the compliment. That's how I'm reading it, at least. That's how I read it.
Very mature.
To more maturity from Alex Strofe, he did not wish Brad Nortman a happy birthday. Who is not here? He's taking care of his family.
What was his birthday? Friday? His
birthday was Friday.
So Saturday night, we get a text in our group chat from Kyle, and it just says, "Is it Brad's birthday today?" And I audibly swore immediately because I knew it was Friday.
Oh, so
you knew?
I just forgot. We were busy. We were busy.
You forgot Brad's birthday?
So did you.
No, I didn't know the date.
We didn't know the date.
Oh, you
I
did
just
too.
knew it was around this time.
How are we supposed to know?
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't on Facebook.
You didn't even wish him a happy birthday after the fact.
That may be true.
I mean,
me and Kyle both wish them happy belated.
Yeah, but it doesn't really mean that much at that point. He knows you're just doing out of I messed up.
No, I
feel awful about it.
See, the thing about me, I was at least thinking about Brad. I'm sitting there driving. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Brad's birthday. I think it's today. And so I text to check because ain't nobody say nothing. I went on Facebook, didn't see anything. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you went on Facebook, didn't see anything because
it was the day before.
Nobody posted on his wall.
That's not true at all. I went and checked.
No, I didn't see anything on his wall.
So Brad didn't get wished happy birthday from any of us. He also
53 people posted on his wall.
He has a kid right now. We don't know the name of this child.
No name.
Is this a thing where he's trying to keep the anonymity?
No, I think he's doing a bit.
For the show when he comes back?
No, not when he comes back. Here's what I've determined. I believe Brad will tell us the baby's name on his first birthday.
No.
Yes.
He can't think that far ahead on a bit.
I'm going to call Baby Nortman for a whole year then. I have no problem calling him Baby
So
Nortman.
here's what happened. So I don't know how much I can say, but I'll say this a little bit. So he was born, last Saturday?
I don't know anymore. It's been 5 weeks.
It's been a week.
Yeah.
It's been 1 week, a singular week. Last Sunday, I sent something to the group chat hey, what's his name? And he never responded.
I know.
And so I don't feel like I can ask again.
Everyone keeps people that we work with that work with Brad have been asking, and I'm
is it?
I don't know.
He's
not saying.
Is it bad? It hasn't gone through my mind once.
That might be bad.
It's Baby Nortman. I don't care what the baby's name is.
It was funny because I thought there was an opportunity because someone had suggested that we work with that this was very clever. It was actually Adam of Carbless, and he goes, "You should name him Carl Bliss Nortman." See what he did there?
It's clever.
And Brad was like, well, I can't do that because I'd have to go to the Social Security office, which means we know he has a name because he submitted the paperwork.
Oh.
So there is a name.
How long can you go without having a name?
3 months, I think.
Oh, my goodness. Really?
Yeah.
Baby Nortman.
I've looked it up because he hasn't told us what the name of his baby is.
Y'all are so nosy. Y'all looking up stuff like this. Why is this consuming any of your mind, space, and time?
Should we text him?
No,
yes.
At this point, let him tell us. My goodness, y'all have no real lives. You got a whole daughter you got to take care of.
Here's
You worry
the
about
thing.
the name of
He
another
probably
man's
thought
kid.
he told us already.
No way.
No, he'd
no way. He
hasn't been sleeping. He's got babies everywhere.
Yeah, he's not concerned about telling y'all nosy behinds what the name is. You know he had a healthy baby boy.
Kyle, when baby Isla was born, were you curious what her name was?
It's Isla, thank you. Get it right because people are going to think it's Isla.
I knew what the name was because I was told it instantly.
Hey, Brad, obviously we're live on the air right now, and we are genuinely confused why you haven't told us the name of your child. Is that for a certain reason? We will respect it if so.
I don't think I want to be a part of that.
Well, I just sent that.
I don't want to be a part of that.
Genuinely confused.
Brad, you ain't got to tell me your baby name ever. Ever.
That text is out. We'll see if he responds.
Baby Nortman. I love Baby Nortman. YouTube is going in on Stro. I love it.
What I do?
No name is added. Thank you, No Name. I love it.
No names coming at Alex. That means we've lost Alex again for this segment, which means we're going to move on to what we might be losing. Or actually, I would say we're gaining Saturdays back. We're gaining our Saturdays back because there's nothing to look forward to unless they give us hope. We talk about the Badgers in 2 minutes on Kyle Bruston Nortman.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Walls. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no interest for 3 whole years. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Homestead High School's Connor Pangallo. In Homestead's 42-7 win over Whitefish Bay on Thursday, Pangallo had 12 carries for 67 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. On top of that, he would later take a 93-yard kick return to the house for his 3rd touchdown of the game. Through 4 games, Pangallo has led the Highlanders to an undefeated record with 690 yards and 10 touchdowns. Pangallo is in his senior year and is also an all-conference baseball player. Congrats to Connor Pangallo, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman, but I will say I did what you guys couldn't do, and that's break the ice. I did send that text, and don't you feel better that we at least acknowledge the fact that none of us, or at least Stro and I, are nosy enough to know the name of his kid that he hasn't told us?
Brad, don't respond. I should have texted Brad. Keep it to yourself. I should have said that.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Nortman, Strofer on the show. Brett does chime in. How long till Guard and his crew are back? Well, they usually hit the court in November for real games. But Greg Gard's scheduled to appear tomorrow in person right here at 2:45.
This is Kyle's first hearing of that, for sure.
No,
it's not.
Look how surprised he looks.
Stro, I'm doing a show here, buddy. Dang. I get that. You know, now
it's ruined. Good job, buddy.
Thanks, Stro.
You're in timeout.
You are.
You're in timeout.
You press buttons and shut up. Dang. I'm gonna get to say, I get
and
to beat Greg Gard in
just
person?
read YouTube comments and get in a war with them.
Get him, no name.
You know what I mean? No name, just destroy him. He doesn't even want to be a professional as a producer.
They also said, I do not mention it once. No name said, Alex, I do not mention it once a week, and I'm over the Homer age thing. The point isn't about what Homer thinks. It's about acting with humility.
Powerful. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe sitting there reading through comments. Now, this is, I know, I swear to God, I genuinely mean this. This is the biggest game in Luke Fickell's tenure as the Wisconsin football head coach. They are 6.5-point favorites as they opened. They're 8.5-point favorites against Maryland. Both, the Terps are a middling to below average Big Ten team. But the fact of the matter is, the Badgers are a middling to likely low-end Big Ten team. If they don't beat Maryland, how are any Badger fans supposed to go through the entire year having any hope, knowing that after this you play at Michigan, knowing that Iowa's a better version of they're the same team they've been for 30 years and the Badgers are not. Ohio State will kill them. Ohio State will kill them. Washington will beat them. At Indiana, at Illinois. Like if they don't beat Maryland, there is a strong possibility, this is not hyperbolic, that they don't win another football game this season. And so I'm not doing the he's got to go thing, but I'm getting really close. Getting really, really close. And for those who are trying to defend the Badgers' performance against Alabama, this ain't Nick Saban's Alabama. This Alabama team could have 3-4 losses by the end of the year. This isn't your grandfather's Alabama.
Grandfather, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
This is Kalen DeBoer's Alabama. This isn't so now you have Alabama, you have Ohio State and Oregon. So those are two teams that are way better than Alabama and Oregon and Ohio State. Mm-hmm. So to lose that bad and have as little points as they did and one of them be on a kickoff return, what the hell's going to happen the rest of the season?
Yeah,
he's either going to give all reason to have zero hope for this program, or he's going to be hanging on by, I don't know, life support.
This football program is not even a shell of itself. This football program is something I can't even recognize. The fact that you're getting destroyed by these football teams where it's not even close. You're not even competing against teams like Alabama. I wasn't expecting a win against Alabama like some folks crazily thought. I was just expecting for the Wisconsin Badgers. I was hoping, not expecting. I was hoping for them to compete. Give me some sense of hope, the sense of, okay, this team isn't as bad. No, this team is bad. This program is bad. I'm sick of hearing the same story about, oh, well, this team is better than us, and, we got to get better. It's the same message every single loss that the Wisconsin Badgers have, and I've given up. This has gotten to the point when it comes to Wisconsin Badger football is that when the Badgers lost, it used to ruin my weekend. Like, I literally, the worst weekend could be Badgers and Packers losing on the same weekend, and I was blessed growing up. We didn't have a lot of those. Weren't a lot of double losses for my Badgers and my Packers. But at this point now, I am so emotionally detached from the Badgers because of how bad they are. I still care about the Badgers. I still want them to win, but I understand that this program is just not good. We suck. We suck. When we were talking about can the Badgers win 6 games, that's when I knew the bar was extremely low. 6 games used to be the minimum. That was the minimum. Going to a bowl game was a minimum. This football team is going to miss 2 bowl games, 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. And I told y'all this before. Like, what are we waiting for? We're wasting time. It's a waste of time to let Fickell coach it out. Sure, let him coach out this season and let's find somebody else next season. But it's a waste of time. You see what UCLA did? They sucked last year, and they started to suck again this year. They fired Deshaun Foster ASAP.
How much did they pay Deshaun Foster, though? Because
not as much. Buyout was not the case.
They set a wild precedent with how much they're willing to pay the head coach of the university. And then the buyout that comes with that.
25 million.
People are, 25, 26 million. People would say, well, just utilize that to go towards the players.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
But we all know it. Like in our heart of hearts, nobody looks at Luke Fickell and says, "That's my coach." He feels like the Wisconsin head coach.
Oh no,
he's got the tenacity of Wisconsin head coach. He's got the aura of Wisconsin head coach.
I thought he was gonna have it.
Well, yeah, I did too. I'll be the first to admit that. I was excited about Luke Fickell.
Yeah.
I thought what he had done with a Cincinnati program, getting it into the college football playoff, would be something that could translate to a high major school with his connections to Ohio State. Having lineage and the Tressel family a part of his coaching tree, it's not working. It's just not.
No,
and that was so lifeless.
Yeah, no, this team has no personality anymore. We have no identity. We used to have identity. It was building a wall around the state of Wisconsin where we were going to get every single big boy, fat boy across the state of Wisconsin that played football, offensive line specifically, they were going to be a Wisconsin Badger. You got kids now who aren't growing up wanting to go play for the Wisconsin Badgers because they're not good. There is no tradition. How many walk-ons on this football team have come and did anything? Grover Bortolotti, he came in his redshirt freshman year.
Oh, exactly.
He's a walk-on guy from Wisconsin Badgers. He played his freshman year. He don't play no more. That's the whole point, is that you went from this culture of we're going to build from within.
Yeah, but now, that doesn't work nowadays.
No, it doesn't need to work nowadays, but there still is this level of, not integrity, but tenacity that you have of getting guys that are tough, getting guys that are gritty, right? The Wisconsin Badgers don't have that. They have nothing. No, you can't recruit guys to come to the school. You can't recruit guys to transfer to the school, and you're not growing guys once they get to the school. If you can't do any of that, guess what? You have a failing football program, and that is what we're watching from Luke Fickell. We gave Luke Fickell a chance. We gave him a shot, but losing to number 19 Alabama showed you how low this program has gotten. They can't even pull off an upset against nobody.
Let's hit Cheesehead Bucky here on the Carbless Talking text line. Go ahead, Cheesehead Bucky.
What's up, guys?
What's that?
So when it comes to Bama, first off, I don't think that we know if they're not a good team yet, because that Florida State program, if their quarterback doesn't get hurt, there's possibilities that they're, 2 years ago, they're the national champions. So that's a program that steady gets talent. Steady just needed to put a quarterback in that position to be a successful program.
Let me jump ahead for you real quick. They're playing Georgia this week at Georgia. We'll see what they're made of there. They're playing Tennessee. They're playing Oklahoma. They're playing Auburn. Like they're not gonna be this 11-1 team.
Okay, well, we don't know that yet. What happens if they are?
They're not. They're not. And it doesn't change the fact that the Badgers do not have a competitive bone in that program's body.
How do you know that Alabama isn't going to be?
It's not about Alabama. It's about Wisconsin.
Yeah, how do you know that Wisconsin is going to be a competitive football team, Cheesehead Bucky? What about this team inspires you to make you believe in them?
So my thing is this. One, Alabama could not run the ball whatsoever on us. Whatsoever. They could not do it. Okay? They have 2 NFL wide receivers in their backfield. Now, I agree. There was no pressure on the quarterback. That is a problem. But when you play teams like Iowa, you play teams like Minnesota, they're not going to be able to sit back and throw the ball to 2 NFL guys.
They lost by 30 to both of those teams last year.
This isn't last year, Ben.
And what have you seen from this year that gives you faith that it's going to change?
I just told you. Teams
Stopping the run?
The ball on us anymore. Yes, that's where it starts. Is it not? Did Iowa beat us last year if they can't run the ball? No.
We got to be able to score points too.
Kind of. It's not a one-sided game.
You know what, Cheesehead Bucky?
I appreciate it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I gave up false hope last season. When this football team performed the way they did against Minnesota, Iowa, and Nebraska, that showed me everything I needed to know about what that football program was. It was a lifeless football program that had absolutely no heart. They don't play for the W on their helmet. They're playing for themselves. And when you try to play for yourselves, that's when things fall apart.
Look, I get where Cheesehead Bucky is coming from because literally Bucky is in his name. And I get it. I love Wisconsin. But stopping the run and losing 38-14 isn't going to give me faith that they can win. Like, the only other question I would have wanted to ask is what he thinks, how many games they could win this year.
I mean, when you look at the schedule,
we know that. We know. I want to know from like Cheesehead Bucky, who still has belief, what he thinks they can do.
I see 5 or 6 wins. That's the problem.
Charlie in Franklin, you're up on the Carbless Talk and Text line. You've been a 32-year season ticket holder for Wisconsin.
That's fantastic.
32 years, and I'm telling you what I'm watching here, I might not go to 33. It's kind of disheartening. There's no life, but people are missing the boat, and I laugh at the last caller about stopping the run. Our offensive line is abysmal. There's no life, and what people also are missing is the fact that the last 6 years, the top 3 recruits in the state of Wisconsin are not wearing W's on their helmet. They are going elsewhere, and I'm not talking just Ohio States and the Notre Dames. They are going to the Iowas. They are going to the Iowa States, and they are going to Minnesota. We should be able to beat the Marylands of the world, but our benchmark is how are we going to compete against the Iowas, the Minnesotas, and the Indianas where we used to destroy them. I was at the Middle Tennessee State game, and the amount of energy inside Camp Randall was appalling. Back in the day, we used to run for 500 yards on that team, and we can't run the football at all. And until that changes, we are going to be mediocrity. We are going to be on the bottom half of the Big Ten year in, year out. I like the fact that they took a swing at Fickle. I would have rather had Jimmy Leonard because that was a safe pick. But you got to cut ties sooner than later because we are not going anywhere. There is no identity to this team. I can't believe what I'm watching.
It's fair, Charlie. Your frustrations are heard here with us. 800-990-3776.
It's just so bad. And I think what people have to understand is that you are now below Minnesota, Iowa, and Nebraska, and Indiana. Like, you are below these teams. That is where the problem comes in, is that you're no longer, hey, who's going to be the head of the middle of the pack? No. You are in the conversation with Maryland. You're in the conversation with, Northwestern right now. Illinois is the 9th-ranked team in the country. You tell me we can't be that good? Stop it. If Brett Bielema can do it, if they can do it in Indiana, why can't we do it here at Wisconsin? Stop making these dang excuses.
The excuses are tough when you have an opportunity in today's age to build a team based off of like the type of guys you want, and you don't have to wait on your recruits to get better. You need to bring guys to the university on your vision.
We didn't fire
There's
Paul
there's no vision. There's no vision.
I don't know what he doesn't know what he wants to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how is he supposed to recruit people when I would talk? Like, if I were a recruiter, I'd be asking questions like, "Oh yeah, I can really see you on the sidelines," and like this whole TEAM thing, TEAM team.
Together, everyone achieves more. Not the Wisconsin Badgers.
Yeah.
It should be teen.
That's Wisconsin education who can't spell the word team.
No, I did the first time, and I doubled down because I was like, that didn't sound right. TEAM team.
Told you it's teen. Together, everyone achieves nothing.
Nailed it, Kyle. Nailed it. We'll continue to get your feedback. Cheesehead Bucky thinks 7 wins, by the way.
Cheesehead Bucky, great. Good luck with that.
I just...
7.
Caution yourself.
Maybe 7 with a Big 10.
I like to think I'm an optimistic fella. By
you
nature.
are.
I don't see 5 wins.
They're not going.
And they've already got 2. They might get 5.
They could get 5.
They're not getting 6.
No.
They're not going to be bowl eligible.
No.
It makes me sad that this is how far we've fallen. And to listen to people try to
use the run defense as a reason why.
Try to fake
a 38-14
Yeah, it was
loss.
a total blowout.
Man. Let's get to Jason Wilde on the other side. Kyle Bruston Nortman.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
I text Greg Scalzo, and I say, Greg, I'm sorry, I'm going to be late to work. I'm caught in an international conspiracy.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with an accident on the ramp from Holt Avenue to 4394 southbound. Looks like there is a light post down across that ramp, so just be very careful if you're heading through that area. Westbound 94, you got your backups from 25th Street to about Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound slowing down from the Stadium interchange out past 35th, and slow down on 41 southbound from Appleton all the way down past Capitol Drive. Hefty ride on the northbound side too from North Avenue up towards Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Rain or shine, we've got your ride covered with premium washes and free vacuums. Tsunami Express. Wash, chill, repeat. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Mostly clear skies, a low of 63. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 77 at the lake, 83 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Get your golf fix every Tuesday night at 6 with On the Tee.
Like, Spieth is probably going to, embarrass me at some point. The hell do you know? Shut up and carry the bag.
Join Gabe Neitzel and Stephen Watson as they dissect all things pro golf and tell the tales of their own golfing journeys in Wisconsin.
I think it's golf in its purest form, and I think it should bookend the golf season.
Go On the Tee with Gabe and Stephen, sponsored by Majestic Oaks at Lake Lawn Resort and Gruber Law Offices. Tuesday nights at 6 on 94.5 ESPN and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic. Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water. Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular. The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature.
Will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman. Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
Should be worn on the fingers
the wrist, the neck and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's. We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Got an unused car, truck, or SUV just sitting in your garage? Now's the time to act. Your vehicle donation to Rawhide Youth Services provides essential mental health care for youths facing trauma and behavioral challenges. Your help is needed right away. Your vehicle could be the key to a young person's fresh start. Don't wait. Donate today at rawhide.org or call 1-800-RAWHIDE. Empty your garage. Fill a young life with hope.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
Milwaukee. It's your boy Bert Kreischer, the Machine.
Woo! I'm back, baby.
And I'm bringing the Permission to Party World Tour to the Fiserv Forum September 19th.
Don't let them forget who you are and what you do.
Get your tickets at BertBertBert.com. I'll see you there.
Bike crash? Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
There's a little groupthink going on there. I'm not going to disagree.
Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
He is a good general manager. Anybody who disputes that, they have other issues.
Holding everybody accountable.
I'm not sure that was good enough for us to even play on our show.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Joining us on Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin is Jason Wilde. Listen to Jason on Wilde and Tausch 9 to noon across these very stations. Jason, how are you?
I am fabulous. How are you guys?
We're doing good. Excuse me. We're doing well. Doing well.
Doing well.
Yeah,
there you go.
I messed that one up. Right off the bat.
It's not your line.
It's not, but I've taken it because Kyle's
specifically with you.
Yes.
You say it to Rob and Tausch every single week.
I think I've just taken and ran with it. I think every day now. I probably
You're
say
becoming
it.
me. We're in sync.
Right off the gate here, Jason, and as you know, Kyle believes everything he says, and it's being backed up by the odds at Potawatomi Sportsbook. He believes that Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the NFC. Do you agree with him or not?
Well, it's not J.J. McCarthy.
No.
Did he get benched, Jason, or is he just injured?
No, he's got an ankle injury. Are you questioning the veracity of his injury?
They wouldn't do that to his confidence.
Somebody said that. I disagree, but I was like, well, Jason may have a little insight.
No, I'm going to choose to believe that you don't fake injuries for your franchise quarterback. Let me put it this way. I'm guessing that it's not the worst thing in the world to have had that happen, right? It's not because it's not a season-ending or major injury, but at the same time, it means that he can take a step back and see if he can figure out, how to be more effective. But, look, the NFC right now, to answer your question, Jared Goff had a huge game against the Bears, not so much against the Packers. He has a higher quarterback rating than Love, I believe. Matthew Stafford's had 2 good games, but he's thrown a pick. Kyler Murray had a nice win yesterday. He's thrown a pick. I'm trying to think of who else in the NFC. Boy, what a comeback by Russell Wilson. I thought he was washed, but he rallied the Giants at least. But yeah, again, does it matter if you're the best in the NFC or does it matter if you're the best in the NFL? And I know there's some people on my program that put down a wager on Jordan Love being the league MVP, and we'll have to wait and see if that comes to fruition for him or not.
Oh, I love that, Jason. But after week 2, Lions' performance that you saw yesterday against the Chicago Bears, does that make you even more impressed by what this Packers defense was able to do and stymie that offense and slow it down and make them look like a shell of themselves in week 1?
I guess not. I guess it doesn't really change things for me, but it did until I talked to Xavier McKinney today. I guess I should say, because my first thought was, okay, maybe these guys aren't so good, and that's why the Packers were able to dominate them. And now I suppose I have to acknowledge, well, maybe the Bears just aren't that good or that bad, and that factored in. But it shows you that is still a very explosive offense. I want to see what happens on Thanksgiving because I do think, and this is natural for fans and beat writers alike, to get carried away based on 2 games. But again, I don't know how you look at the Packers defense and don't get carried away at least a little bit. You have to temper your enthusiasm, and us old guys know that a lot can happen. And look at what's happened on the offensive side of the ball in the first 2 weeks. They played without, on Thursday, 2 of their starting offensive linemen, and then they lost their leading receiver from the past 2 years to a broken collarbone. So, bad stuff can happen, and I'm not – I don't know if others were, and I know Tausch has already said that I think the NFC North is a 2-team race between the Packers and the Lions, which is different than Homer, who said the division's already been decided and the Packers are winning it. But I'm not going to write off the Lions. I feel like we should know better than that. And what they did to Chicago gives me a little bit of pause to say, okay, that does make what the Packers did against them a little more impressive. But the bottom line is there's a lot of football left to be played. And if you were crowning them after 2 games, you should probably know better.
Talking with Jason Wilde on Kyle Brust-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Jason, when you think about this team that's 2-0 and the opportunity that's in front of them, I think Cleveland throwing out Joe Flacco next weekend is just a disaster for them, but that's, for later in the week. Overall, though, there's an opportunity for this team to have a really good start. How do you think they're managing, the expectations now? Do you think they have, good obviously they do, but what conversations are they having about what do we need to work on? What are those things that stand out to you? Because it's easy to just be like, oh, we're good, Yeah,
I mean, look, we had a good conversation with Xavier McKinney today in the locker room, and then Matt LaFleur, I brought up to him, he had said after the game on Thursday night that while it was a really good win and they felt good about it, he said, he was glad, frankly, that there were some aspects to that game that he wasn't happy with because it meant he had ammo to get after his guys a little bit for their performance despite winning. And, Tausch has always told us, and I'm sure Nordy has said the same thing, the best scenario for NFL coaches is for you to win the game but still do enough things wrong that they can get after you a little bit because it prevents complacency and it does help you grow. Whereas, if you lose and play like garbage, certainly there's going to be reasons to correct things and get after guys. But at the same time, you don't want to do it to such a degree that it has a detrimental effect on their confidence or whatever else. So corrections after wins are ideal. And the Packers had some of those today. I asked LaFleur about that ammo, and he talked about how they committed too many penalties and, the offense had a chance kind of put the game away and didn't. They had that lull again like they had against the Lions. Talked about how the defense could have shut the game down when it was 17-3, and suddenly you're sitting there going into the fourth quarter, and you've been dominating the whole game, and it's a one-score game, and that's not ideal. So, I don't think they have to worry about a whole lot of complacency and that sort of stuff. But again, they do have a lot more work to get done.
Hey, Jason, you kind of just mentioned that kind of one-score game. Does that fall on Matt LaFleur? Because for me, I feel like Matt LaFleur in the second half of both weeks, it didn't seem like he was continuing to go with the level of the offense just did not seem like they were looking to obviously trying to score, but the momentum just did not seem there. Is that something with Matt LaFleur in the second half of just trying to get to the finish line versus trying to run up the score?
I am so fascinated by your Packers fandom, Kyle. I'm so intrigued by it. Well, because they had how many deep shots did they take? If the criticism would be that he just wants to get to the finish line, then you kind of dink and dunk your way and right. They had the deep shot to Golden. That would have been, they were on their own 8-yard line. It should have been a 92-yard touchdown, right? And Love overthrew him on that one. And then they had another deep ball that would have been a touchdown, but Love just slightly underthrew him. To me, that's Matt LaFleur still going for the jugular, right? And, the previous week he kept on defense trying to knock out the Lions. he kept Micah Parsons on the field much longer than he intended, and the Lions still ended up getting that Tesla, or however you're supposed to say his name, because I know it's not supposed to be just Tesla. He gets that touchdown, great catch, but it makes the score look closer than it was. The game on Thursday, it's 27-18, but it was 17-10, and then I thought the way they answered, not only do they get the touchdown drive to make it 24-10, but then they get another field goal after that, after they get the stop on the fourth down. I don't know. I feel like Matt LaFleur kept the foot on the gas. So,
Jason, if I may,
I'm surprised by
I
that.
think Kyle expects to win 40-0 and be 17-0. Anything less, and he's not happy.
No, it's not that. It's just to say, third quarters, the Green Bay Packers have only scored 3 points in the third quarter this year, and so it just seems to me that maybe it's just they're not executing out of halftime the way that I would want them to, especially with how fast they started the last.
But there's a game flow component too. He wants to establish the run in the second half, bleed some clock out, trusting his defense.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's so first quarter they have been getting after it early. So I was just looking something to think about.
So the Packers had one possession in the third quarter, right? In this game, the last game, and they got a field goal out of it. Right, Commanders got the ball first to start the second half. No, they went 3 and out, and they had 2 possessions in the third quarter. And they got a field goal on the first drive, which came after Love missed on one of those downfield shots, and then they went 3 and out on the next one. Again, they've only played 2 third quarters. You would certainly like to be better than that. I think, didn't they get the ball first in both of those games?
They did.
And in the game against the Lions, they took the opening kickoff and marched 83 yards for a touchdown, which certainly set the tone for that game. So look, they are certainly an imperfect team, but they also play an imperfect game, and the rest of the league is
church with that one.
Imperfect as well. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Third quarter growth is not linear, Jason.
God, I'm so proud to hear that. By the way, if I just briefly, because I didn't want to be invited to your wedding, and I wasn't, great photos from your wedding that I got to see. You guys look beautiful. Your wife certainly looks more beautiful than you, but you even look pretty damn good. So congratulations again.
Did you give it a like?
I gave it a love, actually. I'm a big love guy.
Hey, we'll take it. We will take it. Yeah, it was a beautiful and wonderful day. Thank you for the I was going to say note, but we're talking. So thank you for the words.
You're welcome.
This is where,
This is where we awkwardly end the segment.
Take care, be good,
Great to talk with you guys. Yeah, you take care and you be good.
Be good, Jason.
Okay, bye.
That was strange.
I've never gotten a compliment from Jason, and it had nothing to do with my qualities as a host, but just to do with my life choice of who I married.
But he called you handsome.
Yeah, I was.
Defense, you did look very nice on your wedding day.
Yeah, shaved.
Not as nice as myself and Kyle, but
here we go. Here we go.
Kyle,
we all stepped our game up that day. KBN was looking very good.
We looked dapper.
We got a picture. Where's the picture at? You didn't use it for the break screen.
Yeah, I'll get the picture of Stro for this pants on button. It looks really good. Pizza's always a good idea, and it's an easy meal for busy nights, and I have a ton of those busy nights, as you do too. Make it even easier and cheesier by stopping at Sendik's and stocking up on Connie's and new Cheez-It pizzas for only $4.99 through the end of the month. You heard that? $4.99 through the end of the month for Palermo's quality pizza. You got your Connie's, you got your Cheez-It pizza. Get classic Connie's thin crust and try the new Cheez-It Winner Pizza Dinner. Hey, check it out at Sendik's for $4.99.
I stocked up on that, the barbecue chicken pizza, and then the garlic Alfredo. Let me tell you, I had that on Saturday. Good, but the barbecue chicken. I've been thinking about that barbecue chicken since I put it in my mouth this last week. Ho.
There it is.
Palermo pizza
in the oven.
Good
it's Palermo's.
Yeah.
Now Kyle had it. Palermo's pizza is good to go. Just let him do the rhymes.
Yeah. Didn't we tell you not to talk?
Last time I checked, we both rapped on Friday, and everybody said mine was better than yours.
What did I miss?
He rapped something that he had. Somebody wrote for him.
What did I miss?
Wave Chappelle, Milwaukee rapper legend, wrote me a rap for the show. I even diss you in it.
It was 3 lines.
I diss you in it, Benny.
Set the expectations for the team.
You don't want to hear the diss?
You want it next? All right, fine. The diss track of Ben Brust next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
These hands are not made for fixing anything in a house. I'll make a phone call, and I'm cheap, but I ain't that cheap. I got my guys. Got my handyman. Shout out to Chris. Under the table.
Just like that, dude's getting audited now.
Yeah.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We got some trouble. We have an accident on the ramp from 35th Street to 94 eastbound. They have the right lane blocked right in that area as well. So it is really heavy coming in from about 70th Street all the way to that point. On the westbound side, we've got delays out of the Marquette all the way to about Hawley Road. Southbound on 41, backing up from Appleton Avenue down past Capitol Drive. And looks like they may have cleared up the accident on the ramp from Holt Avenue to 4394 southbound. That's the one that had the light pole down across the lanes of the ramp, but it looks like they may have moved everything out of the way. Traffic is brought to you by Morningstar Golfers Club. Tee it up at Morningstar Golfers Club. Championship greens, breathtaking views, and a golf experience you won't forget. Book your tee time today at golfthestar.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mostly clear, a low of 63 tomorrow. Mostly sunny, a high of 77 at the lake, 83 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Every great team starts with a strong defense, and the same's true in business. That's why companies trust Trend Micro for cybersecurity. From ransomware to phishing to the most advanced cyber threats, they help protect your network, your data, and your people. With over 35 years of expertise, Trend Micro has built a defensive playbook trusted by enterprises worldwide. Your business works too hard to get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right. That's trendmicro.com.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5.9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Want that mirror finish on your car? You need Z-Gloss by Z-Bart. Z-Gloss is a 3-layer ceramic coating that not only gives your car that mirror finish, it protects it from everything that Mother Nature can throw at it. Visit zbart.com for more information.
As always, it's a good day to be a Packers fan, especially after what went down in Week 2 in the NFC North. The Bears are 0-2 after putting up only 21 points against the Lions because they scored 52 points, making that Week 1 win look just a little bit better for Green Bay. And as for the Minnesota Vikings, they couldn't muster a touchdown in Sunday Night Football's loss to the Atlanta Falcons, a final of 22-6. Bears are 0-2, Vikings and Lions 1-1, and the Packers 2-0.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Why Z-Bart? Because cars, trucks, and SUVs still rust. They do. Just look around the parking lot. Well, it doesn't have to happen, people. Google Z-Bart rust protection, call Z-Bart, and keep your car rust-free.
Pull up to Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee and shoot your shot at big wins for Sweet Ticket September. Play with your rewards card for entries. Score triple on drawing Thursdays. Win slam dunk prizes like cash, reward plate, and tickets to see the Milwaukee Bucks in action. Sweet Ticket September. You ready for this? Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Caleb Williams sucks.
Caleb Williams sucks. Ha! Caleb Williams sucks. Ha! Ben Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stro.
Why do you look puzzled?
Because are you doing the thing that you said you wanted to do? Are you replaying something from Friday?
Caleb Williams sucks. It's not even worth it.
Caleb Williams sucks. Ha!
No, I'm just taking a victory lap on Bears fans. No, I would have to do it live.
Yeah, it's
Kyle, you make the decision. I trust you over him.
It's a 15-second rap. It's not good. He gets overly excited for stuff.
Yes, he does. And then it doesn't deliver always.
No, it won't deliver.
Okay, then if it's not going to deliver, I will move on from Alex Strofe and his rap, so to speak.
Yeah,
it's 15 seconds. That doesn't sound...
It's 15 seconds. That might be long.
It might be long. I was just making a joke in the last segment. I wasn't being serious. I can do it for you if you'd like.
You have the ability to either do it or not do it based on how you think I will react.
He will be in that Hall of Fame talk. Just wait on he's falling apart. He's hitting.
You're a disaster today. It's been a pretty good show, except you.
Oh, here we go. He wants to do it.
He said,
We on ESPN Wisconsin you can trust. No K-Dot, but they not like us. I'm nice, I don't know about Ben Bruss. Micah Parsons, I get to it in a rush.
That's it.
DJ Stro.
Kyle, you were right. The best part of that was him going,
Yeah.
and then we could have ended.
Yeah.
Leave that to Eminem.
He didn't even write it. I did. I called him Slim Strophy. He didn't even write it. The lyrics are fantastic.
Yeah, Wave Chappelle.
Yeah, shout out to Wave Chappelle.
I do want to know what, Strofe? You're banned. You're on timeout. Please. What everyone's expectations are, legitimately. Because Kyle thinks the Packers are going 17-0. Fair?
And he doesn't get banned?
Well, I mean, based off currently, 17.
Unfortunately, his name's in the show, so I can't really ban him. I think he's sometimes a little crazy.
Not off the realm,
but I got to give him the floor, unfortunately.
Call me crazy all the time, but they call a lot of folks crazy.
So 17-0. Homer says they've won the division.
He is right about.
So, what is it? Are we already on week 2, being the show now? That I now have to say, well, because Kyle has said they're going we're the Super Bowl. We have turned in after week 2 on Monday morning or Monday afternoon it's the Super Bowl or bust show.
But Ben, can you find me? We'll just talk about the NFC because to get to the Super Bowl is going through the NFC. Can you find me another team in the NFC that you can confidently say they are better than the Green Bay Packers in every phase of football?
The Philadelphia.
You can confidently say they're better than Packers.
They are the Kings until they lost twice to the Eagles last year, and they need to do the thing that they did to the Lions, to the Eagles week 9.
Listen, based off what I've seen, the Eagles are still a good football team, but based on what I've seen, the Eagles beat a team that was 0-1, now is 0-2, and the Eagles beat a Cowboys team that could barely stop the Giants. So what about the competition that they play, other than the fact that the Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes, makes you believe that, the Eagles are that much better than the Green Bay Packers? Now, I'll give you if you say the Green Bay Packers and the Eagles are on the same level, or one team is slightly above the other, but you can't say clear-cut and with any type of confidence that the Philadelphia Eagles this season are better than the Green Bay Packers this season so far. You can't say that with confidence. You're going
Yes, I can.
Going based off last year. It's not the same roster as last year.
I understand that.
Last year, but based off what they have done, what has been more impressive? The Green Bay Packers beating the Commanders and beating the Lions, or them beating the sorry Dallas Cowboys and the Chiefs team that is 0-2?
Until the Packers beat the Eagles and give you a reason to believe that they are better than them, you have to put the Kings, who won the Super Bowl and have been there twice in the last. They've won twice in the last 3 years with the same core of guys.
So
Kyle, it's the same core of guys.
So based off this,
the Packers are new to this success.
The Lions had more wins than the Eagles.
The Packers are. This isn't about who they. This is about the Packers. There usually are phases to this. Now the Packers phase got absolutely What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know what you're saying. They got absolutely what? Yeah, maybe you can look at
Strofe, you can help me.
You told Strofe to shut up.
It expedited. That's what it is. The Packers,
Wait, when did it
as soon as Micah came through the door, the expectations are expedited. You guys are laughing. Did I say it wrong?
The expectation of expedited as soon as he can't groan.
Is it?
No, expedited means fast. Like
yeah, it's faster now. They're
faster.
All right,
their expectations are faster now.
All right,
okay.
now let me just explain.
If you
now,
would've said,
stop. Now just stop.
Go ahead.
What have the Packers done under the Jordan Love era? They've made it to a wild card game that they won and then lost in the divisional round. The year after that, they had lost right away in the wild card game.
And
now the expectations have
increased.
No, it's not expedited.
What would have been right for you to say is after they moved on from Aaron Rodgers, you expected for the Green Bay Packers to take some type of time in order to rebuild.
But you're missing the entire point. You're missing the entire. I'm not looking about moving on from Aaron Rodgers, Jordan. I'm saying as soon as Micah came, they are now NFC Championship game Super Bowl. So my point is, just because we're moving that, they've skipped the having to go through the divisional round and winning that and getting the NFC Championship. It's just getting there. So now you are already anointing like you think they're winning the Super Bowl.
No, I'm not thinking.
No, you do. Just say it.
Expedited expectations, winning the Super Bowl.
Just say it.
Yes, say it.
Based off the fact that
join the club.
Based off the fact that the Green Bay Packers performed so well in Week 1 and Week 2 against two teams that were good football teams last year, and I look at what the Philadelphia Eagles did. They're not a bad team. I'm not saying that, but to say confidently, I'll take the Eagles over the Green Bay Packers.
Just say that you think the Packers are winning the Super Bowl.
I think the Packers are going to the Super Bowl.
Going to the Super Bowl.
I got to see more to say winning, but
he expedited them to the front of the line.
Yeah.
I'm going to go give you a swirly.
But no, I mean, for real, though, you're going based off, it's just the name of the Eagles and what they have accomplished.
I'm not going off of the name. I'm going off of the results.
So, okay, based off the results.
It's 2 weeks.
We thought the Dallas Cowboys, that's who the team you love. We thought the Dallas Cowboys were actually somewhat okay based off the way they performed against the Eagles. And then we saw how they performed against the Giants. They couldn't stop Russell Wilson.
37 points.
Against the Giants. The Giants. That's the whole point. I'm just saying. I'm not saying the Eagles are bad, but based off the competition the Packers have played, they have made the Commanders look like a shell of themselves. They made the Lions look like the offensive coordinator didn't know what he was doing. So all I'm saying is based off of the first 2 weeks, you cannot confidently say the Eagles are better than the Packers. I don't know how. How do you draw that conclusion? How?
Because they're still 2-0 and they haven't been beaten.
Okay, beating the Cowboys and beating the 0-2
They're still 2-0. You're only as good as your record says it is, and they're back. They just won the Super Bowl.
Good wins.
Like 2 years ago, they went to the Super Bowl. The Packers, as I was saying, have not had the same trajectory as the Eagles. This is their year.
That's a good word.
To jump into that conversation, but it's one thing to be in that conversation. It is one thing to do it. Can they do it? Yes, but it is week 2, and for you to be anointing the Packers better than the Eagles and already anointing Jordan Love as the best quarterback in the NFC after 2 weeks, I think is just a little bit quick.
If you could spell trajectory, I'll let you have it.
Trajectory. Trajectory.
Trajectory.
I win.
You can have it, buddy.
I'll take it.
I'm a man of my word. You can have it.
Don't miss a fresh farm-to-table dining experience unlike any other at Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee, because Kyle knows everything already. He should just go to Potawatomi Casino Hotel. He already knows the results of the entire season based off of 2 weeks of football. So I think he should go bet on everything because he's the world's best football knower in the state of Wisconsin. Go get some money, Kyle. You can go to Gather and Grow, which is a limited showcase of foods from independent farms and producers across Wisconsin. Let's gather to celebrate the bounty of the state we all call home. Tickets available at Potawatomi.com, and go to the sports book and check out what they got. We're going to hit the calls on the other side because that was a disaster of a conversation.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, because you guys expedited my thought process.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
I said, baby, we got to do more sucking. And so I called the company. I said, listen, y'all put this thing in here. Y'all need to come on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This year, it just feels different.
Swing and a miss.
He struck him out.
Listen to WTMJ as the Brewers make their charge to the postseason. Brewers playoff coverage is presented by the Neurospine Center of Wisconsin and featured by Annex Wealth Management, Boucher Automotive, and Delta Dental. We are the home of the Brewers. WTMJ.
Back to school means back to savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. Right now, get $3,000 off your roofing, your siding, your windows, or your bath project during the fall savings event. Don't wait. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com to claim your $3,000 savings and book your free estimate. Exterior Pros and Baths, Wisconsin's trusted home improvement experts. Trust the pros.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
Following the football weekend, there is only one 2-0 team in the NFC North, and that, of course, is the Green Bay Packers. After a 27-18 win on Thursday Night Football over the Washington Commanders, the Packers got to relax on Sunday and see how their divisional foes competed in Week 2. The Detroit Lions responded big time after the whooping the Packers gave them in Week 1, a 52-point performance, which they laid on the Chicago Bears, who only scored 21, falling to 0-2. And on Sunday Night Football, the Vikings couldn't muster a touchdown in a 22-6 loss to the Atlanta Falcons. Feels pretty good to be a Packers fan.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Family's bigger? Out of space? We can help you find a new place. Just make Tri-City your first call. We are here to help, loan large or small. Tri-City National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 433891.
Got an unused car, truck, or SUV just sitting in your garage? Now's the time to act. Your vehicle donation to Rawhide Youth Services provides essential mental health care for youths facing trauma and behavioral challenges. Your help is needed right away. Your vehicle could be the key to a young person's fresh start. Don't wait. Donate today at rawhide.org or call 1-800-RAWHIDE. Empty your garage. Fill a young life with hope.
Get ready to say goodbye to those bland seltzers at the ballpark. Carbless is proudly Wisconsin-born, crafted by real people. A husband and wife team who wanted better cocktails in a can. They're locally made and blissfully better. Carbless offers a bold, true cocktail flavor that's made for baseball fans. Available in fan-favorite flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and mango. Bringing the craft cocktail bar to your seat. Refreshment that matches the energy of American Family Field is Carbless. Full of flavor, no sugar, and no carbs. Just game day bliss.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Cold plunges, better sleep, a gym buddy. How do you know what has the biggest impact for an active body and mind? With BetterHelp, you can talk with real, qualified therapists, not AI. With a 4.9-star rating, BetterHelp understands mental wellness shouldn't be tougher than a workout. Their therapists can figure out what's best for you. And yeah, it might involve a cold plunge. Visit BetterHelp.com, code TIMEOUT for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com, code TIMEOUT.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Let's go to the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776. It's been a while since I have a whole segment blunder of trying to put words together. The Packers' expectations have accelerated is what I was going for, because Matt chimes in and says, for the love of God, just tell them it's accelerated.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That was it.
Yep. Yep.
Finally got to it. Matt could have used you during the segment. Let's go to Ron and the key on Kyle Brust and Nortman, 800-990-3776.
Okay, so a couple things. I think you were trying to get to their steps to this, Ben, like a team getting to the
correct.
First they make the playoffs, whatever, and they get to skip a step, when you add a Micah Parsons, but maybe not skip all of the steps. That's fair.
You sound like what I was trying to sound like.
Yes. Expedited is closer, actually, than any of us thought you would get. It's not like a completely wrong word.
I
now
know.
Spell debut.
It just wasn't the word I was going for. And Ron's going to call back to a time when I read the word debuted as debuted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the T caught me.
You've never seen that.
He thought, just for the record, he thought Josh purposely added a T that's not supposed to be there to screw with him.
Goodbye, Ron. Let's go to John Ric Flair in Milwaukee. You're up on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
All right, a couple things. Number one, for the record, you guys, the reason Strophy did a Caleb Williams sucks thing is because it brings me a lot of joy, and I asked him to do it because, Kyle, I love hearing you say Caleb Williams sucks.
Caleb Williams sucks.
It makes me laugh every time.
It's true. Caleb Williams does
It
suck.
me.
He's doing it. Wait a minute, really quickly. He's doing the same thing he was doing in, I think that was like, it was 4 training camp. That was in like, I don't know, rookie camp or OTAs, where he was missing guys and throwing balls on the ground and being bad. He's still doing the same thing.
There's nobody in this world who can break a quarterback like the Chicago Bears. That's just a fact, kids. But Kyle, I am 100% on the positivity train, but I also kind of feel like, Ric Flair, you got to beat, if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. I still kind of look at the Philadelphia Eagles that way, even though I will admit that their 2 victories have not been as impressive as the Packers' 2 victories. They're still, they're still the bull of the woods until you take them off the top shelf.
No, that's very true.
Woo!
Ric Flair.
Oh, so now it's true after I said that last segment?
No, he didn't say that the Eagles were definitively better than the Green Bay Packers. You said that.
Woo! Give us one, Benny. Woo!
Woo, woo, woo.
No, that's Zach Ryder, not Ric Flair.
Woo!
Thank you.
Ric Flair was something else.
Let's go to Steph in Ottawa on the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776. Steph, what's going on? Haven't heard your wonderful accent in a while.
Gentlemen, great to hear your voices as well. I just want to say, first of all, congratulations to your Brewers and on being first overall in the majors. I'm a Blue Jays fan, so I hope to see you guys in the World Series.
What a great guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
we got to finish.
What a great guy. And congrats to the person on the Carbless Talk and Text line from earlier who took the advice on the over 83.5 and won money and congratulated us for helping him. Keep going, Steph.
Great stuff. With the Bears stinking and losing Jalen Johnson as well as J.J. McCarthy's struggles, and obviously now he's injured too, I'm definitely looking forward to that Thanksgiving game in Detroit later this season to see how that Packers defense fares in the Dome and the adjustments that the Lions make the next time around. Last thing for me, I know Jaden Reed's injury hurts, but hopefully Christian Watson comes back after the bye to essentially offset that, and then Matthew Golden will get more targets. This week it's going to be hard to run against the Browns, but let's see what happens. Hopefully the passing game stays hot.
Boy, Derrick Henry had a heck of a time.
What face did you just make?
There was a word I didn't understand.
Hot.
Oh, there it was.
Hot. What'd you think he said? Hot.
I couldn't tell, but yeah, weird game.
You had a weird hour.
No, weird 30 minutes.
That's factual, yeah. 30.
Flacco fumbled, and they took one to the house. They turned it over a bunch short fields for the Ravens. I wouldn't be that worried about the run yet until they shut Josh Jacobs down because it's a different team.
Love you guys.
See you to ESPN Madison. You got Jim, Matt, and Molly. I'm sure Jim's going to be in a great mood. Nothing happened to his favorite football team, losing 51-20, 52-21, or whatever it was.
A lot too little.
So he'll be in a good mood for all of you in Madison. You got Corey Wally and Beaver Dam and Kyle Brust Dortmund continue next on 94.5 ESPN.
All right, westbound 94, we do have delays coming out of the Marquette all the way to about Hawley Road. On the eastbound side, the accident at the end of the 35th Street on-ramp looks like that one has been cleared out of the way. There are still delays coming in from 92nd Street, so heads up with that. We also have the left lane blocked at 68th with a broken down vehicle there, so that is going to be affecting your ride as well. On southbound 43, we got some backups from just south of Good Hope Road all the way down past Bender Road. Traffic is brought to you by Dick & Schroff Heating and Cooling, now hiring HVAC installers and service technicians. Join a winning, positive team culture that sets them apart. Apply today at dickandshroff.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mostly clear, a low of 63. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 77 by the lake, 83 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Come catch the final battle of the regular season when the Brewers host the Reds Friday, September 26th through Sunday, September 28th. We're celebrating the best fans in the game on Saturday, the 27th at Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Toyota. Plus, if you're one of the first 30,000 fans through the gates, you'll take home a Brewers tumbler giveaway too, presented by Quick Trip. Come close out the regular season with the crew. Get your seats today at brewers.com/tickets.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. I reclaim my outdoor space by having Comfort Awnings install a motorized retractable awning so I can enjoy the sun and get relief when I need it. Sensors are also available that detect strong winds and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $250 off all awnings and screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
That is Kyle Wallace. Got the Packers going 17-0 all the way to the Super Bowl.
Why not?
I'm Ben Brust with Strophy running the show. You, KBN Nation, at 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless talk and text line. This is more. Earlier this morning on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, Mark Chmura is very pessimistic. Can you believe it?
Pessimistic?
Yeah.
Oh, he's optimistic.
No, not to the Kyle standard.
Oh, I see what you're doing here.
Kyle thinks the Packers are going 17-0. Mark Chmura has them 14-3. Don't you take offense to that, Kyle?
No, not at all. Not at all. I think that's a great bar for the Green Bay Packers. I think anything over 13 wins is a really good season. And 14 wins, the Packers go 14-3. That is a great season. That will put them as the number one seed. I don't see the Eagles going 15-2. So I feel good about that. Chewy believes in the Packers. Usually he is a pessimist. Usually after the Packers win, he has, well, they didn't do this or didn't do that. But 14 wins, that sounds pretty good. So he must have the Packers only losing, which I don't like, is that he probably has the Packers losing to the Lions, to the Ravens, and to the Eagles.
I believe it's the Eagles, Lions, and Ravens that he has Packers losses, which would be 2 at home.
Yeah, but
at Lambeau Field, where they are 2-0 right now.
Yeah, and I guess my thing with that is that's believing that this Green Bay Packers team really hasn't taken that next step that we're talking about, because the only teams that you have this team losing to are the other really good teams in the NFL. You already beat the Lions, that's cool, but now you're saying they're not good enough to beat the Ravens, and they're not good enough to beat the Eagles. So for me, I do have a little problems with that.
The only thing that I think we're all getting a little too ahead of ourselves on a couple things.
Oh, okay.
Not about what the Packers can do, but just, again, it's still week 2, and when you look at the schedules, a lot can change. It really can. You don't know who the teams that come out of nowhere continue to be. And heading into week 3, Carson Wentz is starting for the Vikings.
Sexy.
I think Marcus Mariota for the Commanders.
Correct.
Tyrod Taylor if Justin Fields doesn't clear concussion protocol. Jake Browning for Joe Burrow, who's out 3 months.
We'll see him.
Mac Jones is starting for the 49ers because Purdy also has a turf toe issue.
Somehow they won.
So my point is you don't know. The only thing that's going to stop this team, genuinely, I truly believe this, from like having the potential to go to the NFC Championship game and beyond is injuries. And specifically, really just two people. And knock on wood to it all. Because I think, as I've talked about it many times, I truly don't believe that one player can really change the entire outlook of a season unless it's a quarterback or a game-wrecking edge rusher. So if the Packers are able to continue to keep those guys healthy, because even think about that, right? Here's a prime example of the reasoning. No Zach Tom, no Aaron Banks.
No problem.
Most people think, oh my gosh, they're not going to be okay. No, it's the positions that literally can change the game. The position with the ball in the hands of the quarterback the majority of the time, and the guy that can disrupt the guy with the ball in his hands the majority of the time.
And that's why I feel so confident in this football team. And when I look at it again, I do believe that this team, I know I said 17-0. It can still happen. It's not out the realm of possibility quite yet. And I don't think it shouldn't be out the realm of possibility until they get to week 10. This team can start off 8-0 easy this year. But for me, when I look at it, this team should win 14 games. If they are the same football team they were last year, but taking a step in the right direction, this is a football team, again, I keep talking about it. We didn't lose against bad teams or average teams. If this football team still keeps that as the base, but now they've taken the next step where they can not only compete against really good football teams, but beat really good football teams like what they did against the Detroit Lions, 14 games should be the absolute floor for this team, because there's not a lot of guys, not a lot of teams that are going up against this year, whether the Bengals thought they have a quarterback that's hurt, the Cowboys, that defense can't stop nothing. The Packers should run away with this schedule. They should win 14 games, and I do not see the Packers getting swept by the Eagles and the Ravens. The Packers going to win one of them games for sure. For sure.
For sure, it's hard to say.
They both at the crib. Do we understand the amount of momentum and the amount of intensity the Packers are going to go into that game on Monday night on November 10th against the Philadelphia Eagles? The Packers played with a chip on their shoulder against the Lions, and they hit them in the mouth. And I foresee the Green Bay Packers. Again, things could change. There's a lot of weeks in between it. But
Isn't it opposite here? Doesn't Detroit have more to prove after getting curb stomped by the Packers at home?
I'm talking about Monday, November 10th against the Philadelphia Eagles. That's the game that I'm focused on, that I feel like the Green Bay Packers are going to come in with a lot of momentum and having to prove something. They're going to prove something. You're going to have Micah Parsons, who has already been against Jalen Hurts and the Eagles before and harassed them before. This football team is going to come ready to go in the spotlight on Monday night against the Philadelphia Eagles on November 10th.
Over to Alex Stro at the KBN Sports Desk. Uh-oh.
I've got some news for you, fellas. So earlier today, you mentioned Joe Burrow, who was injured. Earlier today, it was reported by Easton Butler that the Cincinnati Bengals had reached out to the Packers about the availability of backup quarterback Malik Willis. Just minutes ago, reported by Tom Pelissero of NFL Network. The Packers worked out quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson, most well known for his time with Cleveland today.
Yeah.
You think Malik Willis is getting traded?
There were reports that the Bengals did reach out about Malik Willis.
I did just say that, yes.
He did that earlier when I listed off the three teams.
Literally just said that.
What is going through his mind today?
Well, he's now laying down in the studio.
Man.
How was your weekend?
No, it's just the way... It's just the way he deadpanned. Well, I literally just said that, and I was like, oh, damn.
He got you. This guy, he didn't wish Brad happy birthday. Now he's not listening to us. Where's your mind at?
Oh, man, I don't know. Clearly. I don't know. So what was the question? Are the Packers working out Dorian Thompson-Robinson?
Didn't they?
No, they did work him out.
Did they work him out before previously, or was there rumors about that previously as well?
3 minutes ago.
I don't want him.
I asked if you think they're going to trade Malik Willis.
I think they should not trade Malik Willis.
I didn't ask what you think. I asked, do you think they already did and it just hasn't been reported yet? Why are they working out a quarterback? Where have you been?
All right. You had a bad first hour. I've had a bad 45 minutes. Kyle, you've been pretty good today.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're the
that.
glue that's holding it all together.
Hey, look at that. Look at that.
I literally cited the reports by Easton Butler.
Anything else that you've said that I need to repeat?
The Packers worked out quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson today. DTR.
Second round pick or third round pick? I'll give him before a third round pick. That's it. Anything other than that, we'll keep it.
What about second?
Oh, this is good.
Is third round pick or better?
Colin on the car was talking.
Oh my gosh! Get that boy some water. What's going on, man?
Who are you?
What's happening? Did you have a long weekend?
Yeah, did you get after yesterday or what?
No, I need sleep.
Why?
Sleep?
Why weren't you sleeping?
Sleep deprived.
Why are you sleep deprived? You don't have an infant.
Well,
Talk. Speak English.
Come on now, do it right.
My wife told me today that, so she got me out of the couch at 1 a.m.
Got you out of the couch?
Yes.
Off the couch?
Yes.
Out of the couch? Did the couch eat
She expedited your process to speak.
I was inside the couch yesterday night. So she got me off the couch.
Yesterday night. That would be last night.
And then she told me today, I was like, so how come you decided to do that? And she goes, oh, well, I don't know. I just felt bad because I feel like the past 10 times I've looked at the dog camera and seen you out on the couch and I've just left you there. Isn't that messed up?
That is wild.
Isn't that messed up?
She likes sleeping in the bed by herself.
She said she literally admitted to leaving me on the couch for dead.
Can we acknowledge something for a moment? He just said it was because he was sleep deprived. But then he told the story about sleeping. He literally followed that up with the story. But I mean, he was so tired he fell asleep on the couch.
Can you explain how that makes sense? Stro got you on that one. How?
Ben needs to be relegated to intern, according to Colin.
Right now,
I got no arguments.
This is
This is
a
poor showing.
Yeah, we need you, buddy.
I need some water. Tell us about UWD.
Yeah, I love to tell you about my friends at U.
People are starting to be worried about me right now.
Something's wrong with them. But ain't nothing wrong with UWD, KBN Nation. And September is here, and the kids are back in school. Vacations are done for a lot of us. And you know what that means? It's time to refocus on our beautiful home. Fall is the perfect season to tackle those home improvement projects before the weather turns cold. And if your windows are old, drafty, or just plain inefficient, now is the time to finally do something about it. Because Universal Windows Direct has an incredible September offer. Peep this. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no limit. Whether you need 4 or 14, you only pay for half, and they make it even easier when you'll get 0% financing for 3 years. So no interest and no pressure. And here's a bonus you'll love, $500 off your entire home improvement project when you schedule now with Universal Windows Direct. Call them today at 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to book your free estimate. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, well, half of Ben Bruss with Alex Stro running the show. I'm going to regroup. I'm going to give you the best next segment of your entire life coming up next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Is one of the things that your girlfriend gets upset with is you interrupting her like this?
Probably.
I just complimented you. What the hell?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looks like we've got a problem on 894 southbound now, just past National Avenue. The left lane is blocked with a crash. So that means backup stretching all the way back into the Zoo interchange. We've also got an issue on 94 eastbound, right at the ramp from 68th Street. The left lane's blocked with a broken down vehicle. And then on eastbound 94, right at the ramp from 175 northbound or Brewers Boulevard, the left lane's blocked with another broken down vehicle. So that's going to be affecting your ride. Westbound 94 slow from about 17th Street all the way out to Hawley Road. Traffic is brought to you by Morningstar Golfers Club. Tee it up at Morningstar Golfers Club. Championship greens, breathtaking views, and a golf experience you won't forget. Book your tee time today at golfthestar.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mostly clear, a low of 63. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 77 at the lake, 83 inland. Weather's brought to you by Comfort Awnings. Extend your outdoor space with a retractable awning or screen like I did with my friends at Comfort Awnings. Custom designed to fit your home. Get your free estimate at comfortawnings.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
KBN Nation, I might be out right now, but my friends at Bank 5.9 never stop working. And they show that their mission of making lives better truly through everything that they do. And they're receiving recognition for it. They just won the prestigious Community Choice Award award as Best Bank in the Milwaukee area. You should see how Bank 5.9 can make your life better. You call them today, visit your local bank, or visit them at Bank 5.9 to learn more about how Bank 5.9 can make your life that much better, because they are a true local community bank that is the best. Bank 5.9, member FDIC.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Philly deserves to be the top dog, and Green Bay deserves to be right below. The expectation game and the pressure is ramped up with what happened yesterday.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
All right, you better be ready to take that on. I see Shido talking about Super Bowl. I'm guessing there'll be a conversation about tamping that down a little bit, but the cat's out of the bag. This is a championship window, and the championship window started yesterday.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This summer, your wishes take center stage at Wish Fest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all summer for over $1 million in prizes, and earn entries into the Wish Fest prize drawings on Friday, September 26th. Your entries from July, August, and September all count. Plus, 5 lucky winners will have their ultimate wish granted. Wish big, win big. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Grand slams and walk-offs. If you haven't jumped on the bandwagon by now, what are you waiting for? Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's very own national champions. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows? Our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
I'd like you to listen to a little question and answer session with James Imaging Systems client Preston Clark. He oversees IT services at Creative Business Interiors. Preston, why James?
I do feel like that we are partnered, again, as opposed to being sold to.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
If I need service, they're here almost within 4 hours every time. I've never had an issue where I'm like, where is that guy?
That works for you and the business, right, Preston?
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to worry about it.
Plus, there's IT-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation from James Imaging Systems.
I've got information that I can then go to my superiors with and say, hey, here's how we can save a little bit of money.
And
then I kind of look like the hero, too.
Want to be the hero in your office? Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and of course, one of the best in the biz, Alex Stro, running the show.
It's really kind of you, Ben. Thanks.
Yeah, he is. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. Less is more. See us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. We have an update. Hit the KBN Sports Desk. Brad Nortman, obviously not here. Welcome to baby boy and to the Nortman family. As Kyle would say, it's just baby Nortman.
Baby Nortman.
Strofe has inquired. When did you ask Brad what the name was?
I asked the day after he was born, so last Sunday. He was born last Saturday. Welcome to the world.
During the show, I voice texted, hey, Brad, obviously we're live on the air, and we are genuinely confused. Why haven't you told us the name of your child? Is that for a certain reason? We will respect it if so. We have a response that can be read per the desk of Brad Nortman. We had a few names picked out before he was born. And then when we saw him, we felt like none of them really looked like him. So now we're finalizing a new one. Hasn't been 100% confirmed yet, but we're trying it for a few days. He will have an official name any day now. Ha ha.
Are names like clothes? You can just try them out?
Dude, has anyone ever heard of this? 800-990-3776.
No.
Babies don't look like anything. They're mush.
No, I mean, usually you feel like I see it, I know it. I'm shocked it has been this long, that the baby has been here on Earth for a year. Oh, excuse me, a week, and still no name.
No, they've tried. They've been trying. He's had many names. They've tried out names.
Are they going to see how he reacts to the name and be like, oh, that's the one?
I don't know. Has anyone ever heard of this? 800-990-3776. Stro asked him with a follow-up question, where does this rank amongst hardest decisions of your life?
Good question by me.
It ranked... Well, no, of course it's hard, Stro. It ranks way up there. It compounded by the fact that we're extremely sleep deprived.
So are you.
Yeah,
and hardly
you
have any time to think because the twins, who they are fostering, are running around like wild men.
Okay, that's not the text I wanted you to read, so I'm going to read the one I wanted you to read. I literally read you the first sentence of the text I told you to read. Before that, he said, you have to give them at least the last name when leaving the hospital, but you can leave the first and middle name blank. So officially the baby's name right now is Nortman.
Yeah,
it's just Nortman.
Baby Nortman, baby
So Kyle actually is correct by calling him Baby Nortman.
Yeah,
it's technically the only name.
Baby B-52 bomber right there.
Now, could they in theory leave his name blank? Could he just be Nortman?
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
legally, that's Nortman.
Legally, don't you have to have at least a first? Legally, on a birth certificate.
No, like Cher. Fantasia.
Fantasia Barrino.
Oh, she had a last name?
She's
yes, legally, a birth certificate requires a first name.
Beyonce?
Knowles.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being a jerk.
Maybe not in Brazil.
Cher,
right?
though. Cher is right. Cher's only one name.
My grandfather's name is DC. No actual name.
Just letters?
Just letters, DC.
Excuse me?
Jake chimes in on the Carbless Talking text line. My wife actually did this to me.
Oh, wow. What does that mean?
I don't know. I had a text out. I had sent out a mass text with a name that we had picked, or at least I thought we had picked. Then the nurse came in, inquired about the name, and she said, no. One of the most hilarious situations ever. We had a name by the end of the day.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's been a week, and the Normans are trying it out like you said, like clothes. Like, there's this, like, try this one on for size.
Should we bet on what the name is?
No.
I think.
How are we betting on a baby? Come on now. No.
We'll be betting on the baby when he's punting for Wisconsin in 18 years.
Now, that is true. Little legacy baby. That's what Brad's baby's going to be.
So the birth certificate has no first or middle name. I think they could send a new one in, but it's Nortman for now.
What if they just roll with Nortman or Nortman?
Oh, Wilson from
Norty Nortman?
Tim the Toolman Taylor. Remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Wilson.
Chad Nortman?
Chad Nortman. That would be, what if you...
They're not naming their kid Chad.
Rad Nortman.
They could go Thad. Thaddeus.
Oh, Thaddeus. That's my barber's name.
Okay.
Shout out to Mo Cuts.
Kyle, I want to see what the later audience of the show thinks of this, because I have results on Twitter at KBN ESPN. What do you think they are? As you had declared Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the NFC.
You know, I look at myself as being a pioneer, or sometimes a step ahead of the game. See, I don't wait for others to tell me what they think. I let them know what is true. And in this case, what is true is that the Green Bay Packers currently have the best quarterback in the NFC, and I don't think there's any questions to that. Yeah, I saw the performance.
Any questions? No questions.
I saw the performance of Jared Goff. That was cool. That was cute against the Chicago Bears. And, you know, I seen Jalen Hurts run. I didn't see him throw that much. I see him run a lot. But what I saw is a quarterback in Jordan Love lead his team against the Detroit Lions and beat the heck out of them. And then I saw him lead his team against the Washington Commanders and beat the heck out of them. And what I've seen through his leadership, what I've seen from his elusiveness in his pocket, his willingness to run, to pick up the chains on first, or make big plays, for me, I'm excited for what we have with Jordan Love, and I don't think there's any quarterback in the NFC thus far that is better than Jordan Love. We are watching the best quarterback in the NFC in Jordan Love. He can do
when you throw that thus far in there, it loses the validity of what you're trying to say because you're basically through 2 weeks. Yeah, through 2 weeks, I agree.
Yeah, well, he's the best quarterback in the NFC, so that's what we're seeing, and I believe he will continue to do that. And by the time we get to the end of the year, everybody's going to be talking about, boy, oh boy, the Green Bay Packers continue to do it again. Like I said earlier, I said number 4, number 10, and number 12 are the 3 quarterbacks, and finally number 10 is putting himself in the trajectory to be in that conversation to be one of the best quarterbacks in Green Bay Packers history. Now, will he be the best? That's hard because Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT and Brett Favre is phenomenal. But the fact that he is looking like he's going to be in that conversation based off his performance so far this season, I feel good about the Green Bay Packers. And I'm telling you this right now, Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the NFC. I'll take him over any other quarterback today.
Kyle Wallace says that Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the NFC. 42% of people agree and say yes. 58% of people say no. Now, we have done the thing where Kyle had said, and actually it was Stro, should we bet on what the name's going to be? It has resulted in everyone just on the Carbos Talking text line naming Brad's baby their own name. Teddy from Watertown. Teddy Nortman sounds right. Christopher in the 414. Christopher Lee Nortman. I wonder what Christopher in the 414's middle name is. Lee is my guess.
I like that.
You think there's any chance any of our names make an appearance?
No, there's not. That's
or our middle names?
My middle name, no.
I do know that now.
Probably not.
Late throws make him mediocre from Derwin in the 262.
I mean, okay, show me another quarterback in the NFC that doesn't have late throws. Show me another quarterback in the NFC that you'll rather have than him. Because you saw Jared Goff, and you saw what happened to him when he got a little pressure. Moving around, happy feet, nervous. You saw what happened to, remember Jaden Daniels was the guy that, he's the best quarterback in the NFC. He's an MVP dark horse. Guess what happened to him? He was under duress. He couldn't do anything against the Green Bay
Packers. And he's hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt from the Green Bay Packers. And so what I'm saying is this, is that we can talk about Jordan Love's flaws, but let's not ignore that every other quarterback in the NFL has flaws. If you don't think Josh Allen makes bad throws, watch Josh Allen from week 1 against the Ravens. He'll make bad throws. Lamar Jackson, now Lamar makes a lot of great decisions. He rarely makes bad throws. But they're going to have bad decisions. That's just what happens in the NFL. So nitpicking Jordan Love and saying, he underthrew him, a couple times. Well, what about them dime balls that he threw? What about the dime ball to Malik Heath on the sideline? What about the dime ball to Jaden Reed that got the touchdown pass that got negated simply because of a holding pass? What about the dime ball he threw to Tucker Kraft? Like, we sit here and we try to find the 1 or 2 bad passes while ignoring the 12 to 20 good passes.
12 to 20.
15 to 20.
I was going to say, the Tucker Kraft pass here was wide open. If he can't hit that, then he shouldn't be in the NFL.
Week 1 was a nice one.
That it was.
That's what I'm trying to say. He drops dimes. He drops more dimes than he does duds.
Yep, more people with their first names on the Carbos Talking text line naming their kid, or naming Brad Nortman's kid their name.
If he did name of our names, which name would be the best that would fit him?
Benjamin Nortman.
Nah, I think Kyle Nortman is pretty good.
Benjamin Nortman seems like it's, he's like, Benjamin's kind of a strong name, could fit at the estate.
That Ben name is kind of played out. What do you think, Alex?
Yeah, Alex.
Probably Alexander. No, Alexander Nortman. Alexander Nortman.
What's the question? Now I'm confused.
Oh, he wasn't paying attention.
You weren't paying attention. What were you doing? What were you doing?
What are you
doing?
doing?
I was paying attention.
No. I saw you slide up in the phone. You weren't paying attention. Just admit it. Pat on the back. Say, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sitting here on my phone, probably texting my lady or checking,
I'm not texting my lady,
checking my
but
DM.
I was on my phone.
Did you know that every time he's on his phone and I accuse him of texting his girl, he always says I wasn't texting my girl.
I would text her during the show.
Stro.
You want to do this? You want to do this?
Stro, can we go through the text to see?
We will subpoena your phone through HR. Make sure you're working properly.
All right, guys, got to answer the phone.
Line 1 came all of a sudden.
Now he
was saved by whoever just called.
She better not be texting you. Shouldn't she be working too? Both of y'all gonna be jobless after we get done with this subpoena.
She has not texted me. Let me look.
Micah Nortman from Brian.
That is a good one.
The Carbos Talking text line.
I wonder if the name Micah is gonna increase here in Wisconsin because of Micah
definitely
Parsons.
will.
Micah.
Without a doubt it will.
Micah.
Think about the name Clay. Think about the name, I don't know about Aaron, but Clay. There's a lot of Clays that are 14.
Why did you start with Clay?
Clay Matthews. I don't know. Brett. I didn't see a lot of Bretts around. I don't know.
All right, I gotta get. Okay, this is relatable.
Okay.
Do people? Well, I don't know if it's relatable, but it's a really close friend of mine that I don't care putting this out there. I actually should tell him. I think it's a little odd. His favorite artist is Kenny Chesney. Named his daughter Chesney.
I mean, it's weird. I have a friend that loves
Cubs
the
fan.
song Tennessee Whiskey, and named their daughter Tennessee.
He's a Wisconsin guy, but a Cubs fan. Named his son Wrigley.
That's weird. That's
You're joking, right?
No, I swear to God, the baby's like a week old.
Oh, poor Wrigley.
Hopefully Brad doesn't do something like this.
Oh, poor Wrigley.
Lambeau Nortman. American Family Field Nortman.
Please don't. Why did anybody tell them that's a bad Wrigley? That's an awful name for a kid.
It's a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Is it a dog or a cat?
It is a baby boy, and this is somebody who was at my wedding, so you guys were with him.
Oh,
I mean, I would have had a conversation with him had I known.
No,
this.
you wouldn't. You're such a fraud.
You are a fraud because you didn't talk to
Randy in a dump truck, you got a perfect name.
All right, here's the perfect name. Kyle Benjamin Nortman. KBN.
Yeah, you hear that, Bradley?
I would put a significant sum of money saying that neither of your names will be implemented into the
But
baby's
if he did have it with a K for the first name, a B for the middle initial, and then Nortman, oh, that would be cool.
I love Brad. There's no way he's doing that.
All right, you know what? These are starting to become really good. If you have a name idea, I can send all these to Brad because, I mean, they haven't officially figured it out. They're trying out names for the baby. I should send all these. What should Brad Nortman name his baby? Because Reginald Scott Nortman is so good.
Reginald Scott, Reggie. Reggie Nortman.
That's from JD and Fondy.
Micah.
800 Micah.
Micah Strove Nortman.
Too far. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Let us know what Brad Nortman should name his kid because he has no idea. So we might as well help him.
Well, he has an idea.
No, it might not be as good as these.
It might not stick, though.
No, they're trying it out for size.
To be honest, he is delirious.
I got to know how many names they've tried.
Totally. Like one a day?
So when you
change it half a day?
Once they figure it out, we need to ask him what the previous renditions were.
So when you try a name, do you say, "Hey, Micah, how you doing, baby Micah?" Oh, hey, baby John. Like, how does that work?
I don't think it's for the baby. I think it's for them. I don't know, man. This is new levels of I've never experienced before.
Do people hate the name that they like? If people are like, I chose the wrong name.
I don't know. Like, it's a big decision, but it's not that big. I mean, it's just a name.
Then maybe it should just be Brad Jr. The second. Deuce Nortman.
Pull up to Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee and shoot your shot at big wins for Sweet Ticket September. Just play with your rewards card for entry, score triple on drawings on Thursdays, win slam dunk prizes like cash, reward play, and tickets to see the Milwaukee Bucks in action. Sweet Ticket September. Are you ready for this? Only at Potawatomi. Must be 21 years older to play. What should Brad Nortman name his child? Because he doesn't know what he's naming his own child. Next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman
I'm sorry that I don't want to touch Ben's Peter.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, looks like things are still slowing down through the zoo interchange onto 894 southbound. Left lane is blocked with a crash right about at National Avenue. So just watch out for the delays pretty much kicking in at Blue Mound Road all the way down through the zoo. It's also affecting your ride 94 eastbound from before Highway 100 to get onto 894. Beyond that, though, 92nd Street all the way through past Hawley Road. We've got some delays there with a broken down vehicle at 68th Street blocking the left lane. The westbound side slowing down out of the Marquette all the way to Hawley Road and southbound 43. A little slow right past Silver Spring and then back on the brakes from North Avenue down through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Mostly clear, a low of 63. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 77 at the lake, 83 inland. Weather is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have, or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
Outfit your crew. Your workforce is your brand. From uniforms to safety apparel, Alpha Custom Apparel helps you outfit your team with gear that looks sharp and works hard. We create durable, functional apparel that keeps your crew comfortable and confident on the job. No more digging through endless catalogs. We handle the details so you can focus on running your business. With fast turnaround, custom options, and friendly Midwest service, we make it easy to keep your team looking their best. Visit alphacustomapparel.com. Let's get to work.
Milwaukee. It's your boy Bert Kreischer, the Machine.
Woo! I'm back, baby!
And I'm bringing the Permission to Party World Tour to the Fiserv Forum September 19th.
Don't let them forget who you are and what you do.
Get your tickets at BertBertBert.com. I'll see you there.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, make me over. I'm all I wanna be.
There is no better time than right now to update your windows in your home using Universal Windows Direct and KBN Nation. You know I love a good deal, but I love a quality product. And when Jamie Shea came to my house when I made that call to Universal Windows Direct, he came in, he let me know what my best options are, and I absolutely love my windows now. I have the windows where you can pull it up on the front end, and you can also pull the top down as well. It's great windows, and I want you to have this exact same quality with Universal Windows Direct. And right now, you can buy 2 windows and get 2 free. There's no limit whether you need 4, 14, 20, whatever it is. You always only pay for half, and 0% financing for 3 years, so no interest and no pressure. And plus, $500 off right now your entire home improvement project when you schedule it Universal Windows Direct, and they make it so easy. Don't wait for the first freeze to realize your windows aren't cutting it. Call my friends at UWD at 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or simply visit universalwindowsdirect.com to book your free estimate today. With this deal and this timing, you'll be ahead of the game, and like me, KBN Nation, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
It is Kyle Brust and Nortman with you till 5 o'clock, leading you into the Homer Hour. Lots of name suggestions for Brad Nortman's child as he is testing them out. Different names. You said it perfectly. Was this like clothes? You just try them on, see if it works?
I mean, I've never had a child, so I don't know the typical process, I guess.
I know Brad a little different.
You had a child. Now, you and Brad had one thing different about your birth, if you will. They didn't know the gender until he was born.
We didn't know our gender.
I wasn't here yet. I thought you did.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So did you just have a name for both genders and you went with it?
To be honest, we had...
I would like you to be honest, yes.
We had the girl name. Boy names are so tough. We had like 3, but we didn't really like them.
So you were happy it was a girl?
I mean, I was
From
happy.
a naming perspective.
From a...
What were the boy names you wanted?
I'm not going to tell you because we still might, if I end up having a boy,
you got
use
something
them.
to tell us?
No, I do not. No, I do not.
You trying?
Oh, wow. That is too
That
intrusive.
is next level crazy town. You think we have the relationship that on this show you can ask me if I'm trying? That is insane.
Is that
Do you
yes?
realize how insane that is?
Is it?
Yes.
Why is that insane?
Do you know what all includes?
You didn't say no.
No. I don't need to answer that question. You should not be asking that. There is a line.
Is that
There's a
inappropriate?
line. You didn't jump. You didn't hop. You didn't skip. You took an airplane. You flew over it.
Really?
Yes.
I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention.
You did.
Okay, I apologize.
There's
then. That
one
was
thing.
not my
There's one
intention.
thing to say. Hey, are you guys planning on when you want to try?
Like,
to
do you
see
want
what
another?
happens?
You want another kid
He
potentially?
said,
Are you trying?
Are you
Are you trying?
Wow, chicka wow wow.
like, dude, man.
Something wrong with the kid. You know what? I'm in between. I need Brad back. Something wrong with both of y'all. I've been between a lot of this weird, crazy energy today. One guy can't talk. The other guy's just weird as all can be. So I mean, I don't even.
Hold on. I seriously, I'm sorry if I crossed the line. That was not my
here he
intention.
now he's
no.
backpedaling. He's all worried.
Of course I'm backpedaling. He said I offended him.
So now he's
That
red.
wasn't my intention.
You're red as a damn tomato.
Yeah, I'm genuinely sorry. if I
That
crossed
was
the line.
wild.
That was an odd thing to say. Very odd. Are you actively
Do you have
trying?
social? This is the maturity that No Name on YouTube was talking about that you're lacking. Otherwise, you will be a star. You're one of the best in the biz. But when you do things like this, you're going nowhere.
I would make an argument that was great content. I just created great content
by crossing a line.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for that.
Are
that was
you?
not my
Are you
intention.
though? Because I don't think you are.
No, I am. That was not my intention to cross the line to ask you if you were trying to have a second child.
You don't
That
have
wasn't-
judgment, do you?
It's not my strongest suit. I think we can all agree on that. It was not my intention. I'm sorry.
Like, I would love to answer the question if it were I don't even here's the thing is I don't even want to answer the question out of principle, but if I did, he's putting me in a spot where what am I supposed to say to that
Yeah,
cow?
that's an intrusive question to ask somebody on air.
Okay, it was inappropriate because of its intrusiveness.
I mean,
all the above.
Dude, what?
You got to learn from your mistakes. I'm genuinely curious.
Hey, the next time, the better way to phrase it off air is say, "Oh man, you guys just had the honeymoon, the wedding. Are you guys planning on, maybe trying to have kids this year? When's the next step? We plan on giving
look at that.
Sorry,
a sibling."
Hey Ben, quick question for you.
Go ahead, try it out.
Are you planning on having any children in the next year?
How about you ask me off the air, like Kyle said, you should do off the
did I
air.
miss that part?
Oh my gosh, these guys. How about them Packers, huh? Oh, Brewers. How about the Brewers? Bob Uecker.
Do you know my favorite thing is?
What is it?
Is I'm not offended at all that he asked that.
I know you're not.
No, Kyle, I had him in a tizzy. I had this man frantically.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I know. I want to learn. I want to learn, so don't make the same mistake again.
How can I be a better person to make sure I'm not offending anybody? I just, no, really, I apologize. I truly do. Don't be mad at me because I need everybody to love me.
You Stro, we're not trying right now.
Look at his face.
It's good. Don't worry.
Oh, you answered.
Yeah, we're not. We've been running like crazy for 2.5 years. We want to enjoy the next 4 to 6 months.
That's
if you want to know my plans, there it is.
That's great. Awesome.
You know I'm an open book. I just really wanted to make you uncomfortable.
But maybe I phrased it poorly.
No, again, you're still in your own head. It's fine. I'm not offended at all.
But typically, if it's not somebody like you, I should not ask that way.
Yes. Yeah. I would say that's it's you and me, so I'm good. It's totally fine. But imagine if you would, because I'm not real talk between all of us.
Yeah, real talk.
I do have a child. But childbirth is a very serious thing for some people.
Oh yeah,
definitely. Very serious in terms of having a it's a serious thing. So you and me, we're good. But I would just caution you on that one to not maybe ask, are you trying?
Infertility things happen, man, and you don't want to bring that up. So maybe you should grow up and mature.
Yeah, Adam, I think you're right on the carbless talk and text line. We should talk about DTR working on for the Packers.
Probably be a better topic than this.
Yeah.
I'm sweating. I'm uncomfortable.
You go.
And then it worked.
Ben thought he had a stroke, and now you're having hot flashes.
Yeah. Sorry, Ben.
Why are you saying sorry? I loved every second of that. I was like, I think because it was sensitive and I'm not that sensitive to the topic that I'm going to make him uncomfortable, and it worked.
You made him
I wish you nothing but the best. Love you.
Thank you very much. Brian Bulaga. We'll ask him about childbirth and all those things. I'm sure.
I would recommend against that.
Oh, look
yes,
at
growth.
Progress.
Brian Bulaga, former Packer, joins us next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
What's going on? Ben, come on.
It's getting tough. It's getting slow.
Ben, don't be pathetic. Your father's with your baby. They're listening. You gotta be better.
But I'm giving it my all. I don't know what you're at either.
Stop humping the ground.
Yeah.
Get up.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Come catch the final battle of the regular season when the Brewers host the Reds Friday, September 26th through Sunday, September 28th. We're celebrating the best fans in the game on Saturday, the 27th at Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Toyota. Plus, if you're one of the first 30,000 fans through the gates, you'll take home a Brewers Tumbler giveaway too, presented by Quick Trip. Come close out the regular season with the crew. Get your seats today at brewers.com/tickets.
The power of friendship has spawned a memorable baseball season in Milwaukee. When you choose to work with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, the relationship is more than what feels like having a friend. Pella honors trust and commitment on your behalf, before, during, and after the sale. And with this month's incredible deal, Gina Della from Pella is here to share why you shouldn't wait to order new windows and doors.
Order today and get 0% interest for up to 60 months. Set your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. Ends 9/30/2025. Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Want that mirror finish on your car? You need Z-Gloss by Z-Bart. Z-Gloss is a 3-layer ceramic coating that not only gives your car that mirror finish, it protects it from everything that Mother Nature can throw at it. Visit zbart.com for more information.
As always, it's a good day to be a Packers fan, especially after what went down in Week 2 in the NFC North. The Bears are 0-2 after putting up only 21 points against the Lions because they scored 52 points, making that Week 1 win look just a little bit better for Green Bay. And as for the Minnesota Vikings, they couldn't muster a touchdown in Sunday Night Football's loss to the Atlanta Falcons, a final of 22-6. Bears are 0-2, Vikings and Lions 1-1, and the Packers 2-0.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Why Z-Bart? Because cars, trucks, and SUVs still rust. They do. Just look around the parking lot. Well, it doesn't have to happen, people. Google Z-Bart rust protection, call Z-Bart, and keep your car rust-free.
Huge savings on Dell AI PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors are here, and they're newly designed to help you do more faster. They can generate code, edit images, multitask without lag, draft emails, summarize documents, create live translations, and even extend your battery life. That's the power of Dell AI with Intel inside. Upgrade today by visiting Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It works
worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I've got some famous friends you probably never heard of, but back in Rutherford County, our crowd is second to none.
Joining us on Kyle Brust and Nortman is the former Packer, Brian Bulaga. No Brad Nortman, you got Kyle Wallace and Stro running the show. What's going on, Brian?
Not much. How we doing?
Well, the Packers are 2-0, and it's kind of fun when you know you're 2-0, and this early in the game, you get to sort of check out what's going on around the league, knowing that you've also been dominant on both phases of the football, offense, defense. Special teams not so great last week, but you get my overall point. What was your biggest takeaway from watching football and compare into what it means for the Green Bay Packers on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, I think watching Sunday and watching the Packers. I mean, listen, I don't want to get way ahead of myself, but I think it's pretty safe to say that Green Bay looks like they're probably one of the better teams coming out of the gates right now, right? I mean, I think you watch the quality of football that they're playing compared to the other teams around the league, and they're playing at a high level, right? They look the cleanest. Obviously, there's mistakes, and LaFleur probably will tell you that there's a lot of things that they need to clean up and take care of, and which there always is, right? There's always things that can get better. But looking around at other teams too that, you know, were playoff caliber teams last year, they look really good, right? And they look like they have improved greatly. I understand that they add, you know, Parsons, and that raises the level tremendously. But you look from an offensive standpoint, they look better. Defensively, the players that we thought before Parsons got added that needed to step up have and improved, and they look a lot better. So I just think looking at them and looking at everyone else, like they have really, you know, upped their game, you know, from last year to this year, and how they've improved as a football team. And then obviously you add number one, and they just look like a whole different club compared to a lot of the teams around the NFL right now.
Brian, I'm a big believer in Jordan Love, and I believe Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the NFC. And if you don't believe that, who would be the best quarterback?
In the NFC right now, I mean, I think, you know, I guess I haven't watched every NFC in the quarterback, right? You know, every NFC quarterback right now. I caught a little bit of Stafford, and he looks like he's playing pretty good right now, right? I think he's throwing the ball well, and he's got good weapons. He's got Tay and Puka Nacua. I mean, they're probably going to be a pretty good outfit in LA, right, as they get going, as long as they stay healthy. But Jordan's playing really good right now, and I think he's only going to get better, right? As long as he stays healthy, the offensive line stays healthy, or as healthy as they can get, right? I mean, they already had two guys down this last week, but
still made it through.
And that the run game gets going, right? As long as that run game continues to get more productive as it was last week, and that continues to ramp up, we're just going to continue to see the best version of Jordan Love, right? Like, and all those things make him perform better, right? So, listen, he's certainly, if he's not one of the top three, then we got to double check our lists, right? We got to have a conversation about how we're ranking these guys. That's for sure.
Talking with Brian Bulaga here on Kyle Brust and Nortman before the Homer Hour. And, Brian, it is fascinating still to see the impact that Micah had. Are you even surprised by the impact he's had for the entire defense?
No, I'm not, because it was when you're able to to add, and this goes back to, I remember the conversation I had with you guys when we were going back in the summer, or even like last year, like late, not even like, in the off season last year, we were talking about the Myles Garrett stuff, right? Like, and were we going to add him, or what's going to happen? Like, there was a chance, like what guys like that do to defenses, and how that changes, defenses, and what that does to offenses, and how they have to game plan certain things, and who that frees up along the defensive line, and what that does to the linebackers, and how that frees them up, and how the secondary then knows, like, everything speeds up in a quarterback's head. They can be more aggressive, and they're more confident because they know that they don't have to go, cover wide receivers as long, right? Like, and all these things, have an effect from one guy, right? Like, and that's what happens when you put a superstar like that on the defensive line, right? Like, and so, like, you could say, like, am I like totally shocked? No. Did I think it would be like they've shut down the best offenses in the NFC from last year as much as they have right out of the gates? That's a little surprising, right? Like, it is a little surprising how they've made these two offenses these first 2 weeks look like they essentially they weren't the best offenses last year. Like, they were nothing, and that's what they've done these first 2 weeks. It's been like really, really a blank.
Do you have a comp potentially, maybe like of a former Packers defense, or a defense that Packer fans would know a lot about through 2 weeks at least?
That they would remind me of right now. It's after 2 weeks. It's really hard to tell. But the way that they're playing, and the way that they're flying around, and the way they're getting off the field, like, consistently, and gang tackling, and it just and obviously the personnel is way different, and it's you can't compare apples and apples, but like it really reminds me of. Now, I don't know if it's the exact Legion of Boom defense, but one of those iterations of the Seattle defense that was really good. When they had the pass rushers, they had the linebackers, they had guys in the secondary that they all were doing their thing, right? And they could ruin your day. Every level could ruin your day. You never felt like you could accomplish what you wanted. If you took care of one level, the next level was going to get you. And that's what this defense looks like it's doing right now, right? Like, okay, you block up Micah, you make sure that the, linebackers don't add on or don't pressure. Well, it looks like the secondary is doing their job right now, right? They're breaking up passes, and, they're defending really well, or if they do complete a pass, they're tackling right away. There's no broken tackles, and where wide receivers are getting out of tackles and getting a lot of yak. So, like, it just looks like a defense that is really sound, and they're playing really smart, and nothing is like fooling them. Like, nothing. Like, they are playing about as good a football as you could ask. Obviously, it's 2 weeks. I understand that. But you couldn't ask for anything better against two offenses that gave people fits last year. They just did. I mean, nobody could stop these two offenses. And right out of the gates, Green Bay gets them, which I can assure you no one in the NFL really wanted to get these two teams right out of the gates. Green Bay did, and they have essentially shut both offenses down.
Easy work, Brian. We made easy work